We've been patient enough. The time has finally come. The time is for the New York Knicks to step up. We are here in Vegas, and we are not leaving without the NBA Cup in our possession. Tonight is the night to announce to the NBA world, we're here. We're going to slide past the Magic. We're going to take on whoever wins in that West game. I'm not giving it to OKC just yet. They got to get through this first. So whoever comes out of that West game will be taking on the New York Knicks. But of course, we got to handle business tonight, and let's run through it. Let's start the show, y'all. We are back. We are absolutely back like we never left. We are here today to lay witness to an excellent basketball game. Whatever you think, it will be an excellent, well-competed basketball game, unlike we had last night in the regular season where we watched the Atlanta Hawks get absolutely eviscerated by the Detroit Pistons. That will not happen tonight for either one of these teams. The cream of the crop here in the Eastern Conference, a possible Eastern Conference Finals preview taking place here tonight. Now, these teams have already been matched up 3 other times this regular season already. This is the 4th game between the Knicks and the Magic, and I do believe there's going to be one more throughout the season. I think it comes in February. I could be wrong about that. You can double check me. You can fact check it. Either way, this is the 4th game already. We're 25 games into the year. This is the 4th time we will be matched up against the Orlando Magic here, except today it comes on even ground. It is in a neutral playing site out there in Las Vegas. Today is the day the Knicks announce themselves. Now, I know obviously a lot of people already have the New York Knicks out there in the NBA Finals, possibly making it out of the Eastern Conference. They are the favorites so far here in the East, but that does not mean that Orlando is not coming. That does not mean that Detroit is not standing there. That might mean that the Cleveland Cavaliers actually suck and they're not going to be there. But either way, we got these other teams up and coming, and the New York Knicks will have to battle and grind their way out of the East, and it's going to start probably with this team here tonight. The Orlando Magic are not to be trifled with. Yes, no Franz Wagner. We will get to their rotation of players. But here tonight, the New York Knicks will be without Deuce McBride. They have already been without Landry Shamet. And so our bench has gotten thinner and thinner and thinner. No thanks to these two, to this team right here. Who is the team that Landry Shamet went out against in that first game? Who is the team that Deuce McBride went out against in that third game? And so tonight, trying to get over the hump, the New York Knicks are going to have to dig down deep, rely on their star guys to come through. And the guy they're going to be relying on the most is the guy we always start with. My man, Jaylen Brunson, in the building here tonight. Was popping, people. Jay Hammer, Niall Dimitri, Mark.TV, Bernard Johnson, George Jones, Lano Motors, Justice's dad, my man Mark, Ernest Cash. Was popping, everybody. Let's get to it. It is a little bit earlier than what we're used to as well. 5:30 tip-off time, which probably means we're going to be tipping it off around 5:40. Okay, fine. You know what? A little bit earlier start time. They're out there on the West Coast. I believe this is our first trip to the West Coast so far this year. We have yet to take a West Coast road trip, but here we are. Pistons better than Orlando? I mean, possibly. We haven't seen those two teams face off, so we don't know yet. But we are here, not worried about the Pistons, not worried about the Heat, definitely not worried about Cleveland. Here tonight, big game against the Orlando Magic. May the best team win. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? At 6 a.m. in China, had to set an alarm. Crazy. 6 a.m. It is 5 o'clock Eastern time here. 5 p.m. Like I said, awkward start time, but we're here. We don't miss basketball games. We do have the Frazier Blazer on deck. About time. It was the right time. It was the right time to whip it out, right? Let's get to it. We're going to start where we always start, with the captain, Jaylen Brunson. 28 points per game. We know what he can bring. 3 rebounds, 6 assists, all of the things, yada, yada, yada. Under 2.5 turnovers per game. That's where I like it, big dog. Absolutely adore it. Mark said, we need big cities. We do. We also need the captain. We're going to need everybody. We're going to need the dog. We're going to need Mr. Consistent. We're going to need the chaos engine. We're going to need all of them. We're going to need everybody in peak form here tonight, especially trying to get over the hump without two key bench players, your two best shooters on the team between Landry Shamet and Deuce McBride. And so here we are. Kwame Robertson, what's up, Kwame? But that just means there's a lot more on the shoulders of a guy like Jaylen Brunson, right? And let me tell you something. Percentages on the rise. 48% from the field, damn near 50. 37.5% from three-point range. He's inching closer to that 40% where he has been the last couple of years here wearing a Knicks uniform, and the volume is up as well. So let me tell you something about JB, right? The percentages were not as high. We talked about how he can sometimes get off, not sometimes, so far throughout his NBA career. He gets off to a slow start he gets off to a slow start offensively in the regular season, but he is here, he is cooking, he is ready to go. He is starting to peak so far as the season continues to go on. Rafael Torres, Daniel Berry Sports was popping, my guys. We need the win tonight? Absolutely, Raf. Absolutely. We know what to expect from Jaylen Brunson, right? The higher the stakes, the better he plays. Whether it's the playoffs, whether it's the first round, the second round, the conference finals, whether it's an elimination game, a game one, it does not matter. JB shows up every single time, and so why would I expect anything different tonight? In the what is this? The semifinals of the NBA Cup, in the third iteration of it, the third season of the NBA Cup, I expect Jaylen Brunson to be Jaylen Brunson, right? Brunson is being Brunson, and that's exactly what I expect from him here tonight, for Brunson to just continue to be Brunson. And we get over to big cities. That is Mr. Karl-Anthony Towns. At least that is what I expect. I expect Karl-Anthony Towns to come out and be absolutely dynamite here tonight. Now, that could be through scoring, that could be through rebounding, that could be through defense, and he has been playing much better defensively, particularly since Anunoby has been back in the lineup. Again, we talk about Anunoby being the puzzle piece of this team, but Karl-Anthony Towns, I mean, we know the stats, we've gone through it all year long, the scoring slightly down, the rebounding is slightly up, the assists slightly up, all of the things. The percentages and the efficiency is the thing we've been keeping an eye on as the season gone on, and let me tell you something, three-point shooting is on the rise. We've talked about it all season long. He's getting good shots from three. It's just about him now knocking them down. He's getting good open looks that he didn't even get last year. The volume is up this year compared to last year. He's getting back to his normal three-point volume. As a matter of fact, the last couple of games, he's kind of peeled back the three-point shooting just a little bit in terms of the volume, focusing on getting good quality looks at the basket and kind of building up the momentum and consistency of knocking down perimeter shot. And now starting to let it fly a little bit again, and he's up to 35.5%. He was sitting at 33%. He's now up to 35.5%, and I could expect to see that number continuously rise. Including tonight, I'm expecting a big night from Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm expecting a big night from everybody. I could say that about everybody because I expect everybody to come out and play and treat this as if it's an elimination playoff game, because that's exactly the vibe it should be having, right? It's win or go home. And so I expect the New York Knicks to win. We are not leaving Vegas without the trophy, I'll tell you that. We get over to the dog, OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby, about 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, all of the works and whatnot. This is his third game back from injury. He played against Utah, his fourth game back. He played against Utah, kind of a little shake the rust off type of game, right? Strange times, what's up, Strange Times? I got Brunson for 25, Towns for 14, and the Knicks winning. Am I cooked? I think that's pretty safe, brother. That's pretty safe. Mark said this man right here is the difference maker. Absolutely. The Knicks are just a fundamentally different team when the puzzle piece is out there. The dog, OG Anunoby, the warden, whatever kind of nickname you want to give him. He is Michael Myers out there defensively. He just completely changes that court, that side of the court for the New York Knicks. Makes Karl-Anthony Towns better defensively. It makes Mikal Bridges better defensively. It unfortunately makes Deuce McBride better defensively, who will not be playing tonight. But OG Anunoby, and it's not just the defensive side of the ball, because he's still shooting at damn near 40% from three, almost 50% from the field. He's knocking down his free throws. I want that above 80, OG. You're almost there. Get that above 80, my guy. The 2 steals a game, almost a block a game, only 1.8 turnovers. He doesn't turn it over. He also doesn't do a whole lot of passing. But he is more of a play finisher than anything else. Expecting a big night from OG Anunoby. The last time they played the Orlando Magic, OG Anunoby was back for that game, and he put up 21 and 7. An absolutely fantastic, dominant defensive game. He will be required to step it up defensively again here tonight, taking on the Paolo Banchero matchup, of course. And so here we are. Here we are. I expect a big night out of OG Anunoby the same way I expect a big night out of everybody else. I will be saying that about every single player so far tonight. JLV, what's up, JLV? Knicks over 115, let's go? Probably. I mean, against this Magic team, they've been averaging 111. Against the rest of the league, they've been averaging over 120. So 115, if you want to be able to beat them, you got to play above your average. So Shredded Bear, what's up, Shredded Bear? Swear the game started at 4? Not yet, brother. Not yet. 5:30. 5:30. Oda Austin, what's up, Oda? Lana Mona said Thunder or Spurs, we could beat anybody. They could beat anybody. They could beat anybody. I'm going to be super interested. We will be live for the late game tonight to see who the Knicks will end up facing between the Thunder and the Spurs. It will be fun and entertaining because Wembanyama is back. Wembanyama is back, baby. Well, we will get to that game later tonight. Let's focus on handling business here in the early game first. Now we get over to Mr. Consistent Mikal Bridges, 16.4 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 4.3 assists. We know the things he has been bringing, the 2 steals, the over a block. He was fantastic in the absence of OG Anunoby. And since OG Anunoby has been back, he has continued to be absolutely fantastic, even with him back in the lineup. 52.5% from the field, 41% from three-point range, over 80 from the foul line, a 50, 40, 80? I mean, almost 90, right? Let's substitute the 90 for an 80. We'll take it. We'll take it. Shredded Bear said sub. Appreciate you, Shredded Bear. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Hope you're enjoying your time here. Mikal Bridges has been absolutely fantastic so far this year. Literally got no complaints, got no qualms. Sometimes I like him to be a little bit more aggressive, hunting his shot offensively, take some of the pressure off of Jaylen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. But, he fills in the gaps. He does what he needs to do. And, when everybody else is just doing exactly that as well, some nights it's his night, sometimes it's Anunoby's night, sometimes it is Josh Hart's night, right? Josh Hart, the Chaos Engine, back in the starting lineup, playing probably the best basketball of his entire career. Rafael Torres said McBride is going to play tonight. Deuce McBride is out. Deuce McBride is not playing tonight, unless I didn't see it. Someone could fill me in, but I'm pretty sure he's not playing. Pretty sure he's not playing, Raf, unless they announced something that I didn't see. But I've had my notifications on all day, didn't see an update on it. He is out with a sprained ankle. Josh Hart, of course, since entering the starting lineup, he was playing so well, he had to be reinserted into the starting lineup. He has been absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I think this is probably the best season of his entire career. 12.4, 12.5 points per game, damn near 8 rebounds, 5 assists, literally doing absolutely everything, and we talk about it all the time. A triple-double threat walking. Every single night, he's inching closer towards a triple-double. I mean, the averages are almost there. And on this Knicks team, again, like Bridges, like Anunoby, just filling in the gaps of what is needed on that night, whether it's scoring or extra rebounds or playmaking, whatever the case is, or locking down defensively. 1.3 steals from my guy Josh Hart, over 50% from the field, over 80 from the foul line, damn near 40% from three-point range. And this number right here, man, this number just makes me tear up because when Josh Hart can knock down the perimeter shot, it feels like nobody can guard this Knicks team. Right, the offense just feels perfect, especially when you have him out there with the starters. This was, I think, what the vision was for Tom Thibodeau, but he could just never get Josh Hart to consistently, take the shot and also now consistently knocking down the shot. Mark said he's out for at least a week. Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. This is the best and most comfortable I've seen Josh Hart in a while. Shout out to Peter Patton, which is the new shooting coach for the New York Knicks. He has absolutely gotten Josh Hart right. Now, hopefully, he can work his magic over there on Mitchell Robinson's free throws. But as of right now, we're going to let that slide. Speaking of, not Deuce McBride, because he is not playing tonight. Unfortunately, we're going to be missing the 44% from three-point range shooting that he was providing before he went out with the injury, unfortunately. So that sucks. Mark.TV, what's up, Mark.TV? Now we get to Mitchell Robinson, who went 2 for 8 from the foul line against the Toronto Raptors, who eventually employed the hack-a-Mitch strategy, sent him to the foul line purposely because he's been so poor from the foul line. He went 2 for 8 from the field, and the percentage went up. That's how poor he was shooting. He was sitting at 17% from the free throw line. He is now at 20% from the free throw line. So just an abysmal free throw shooting season for Mitchell Robinson, on course to being the worst in NBA history, to set the record for the worst mark from the free throw line in NBA history, which was previously set by Ben Wallace on the Pistons, I believe in 2006. Fred Bear said, who do you got in the first quarter? Knicks typically get out defensively from the in the first quarter, so I'll go Orlando, I guess. It's going to be a close game all the way through, hard to tell. Mark said 2 for 8 and your percentage goes up. That's how bad he was. It was sitting at 17.6%. Entering the Toronto game, he goes 2 for 8 from the foul line, and the percentage actually goes up. It jumps up to 20%. That's how poor he has been shooting, for sure. We know with Mitchell Robinson, the things he does well, he does at an absolute elite level, something that very few, if any, other players in the league could even replicate the things that Mitchell Robinson can do. The issue is that's literally the only thing he can do. right? He can't catch it on the short roll, can't play make out of the short roll, can't catch in the post, can't really finish outside of 2 or 3 feet. He is a lob dunk or putback dunk kind of guy, but again, can absolutely change games with his rebounding and with his defense when he's locked in defensively. But if he's not doing those things, not really giving you anything else. And then obviously he's not going to be giving you the scoring. So without Shamet, without Deuce McBride, we're going to be looking off the bench for some guys to score. And Mitchell Robinson's definitely not going to be providing that unless he has an outlier type of game in which he gets a ton of putbacks. But either way. Mark said worse than Shaq, huh? Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of guys worse than Shaq. Shaq wasn't all that bad. He was like a 54% free throw shooter, which is obviously bad, but it's not horrendous. There have been guys who have been worse. Rodman, I think, was worse. Ben Wallace was the cream of the crop of the worst. And Mitchell Robinson, he's fighting. He's fighting for that crown of being the worst free throw shooter in NBA history so far. We get over to Landry Shamet. Still no update on Shamet. We did, I don't know if you guys saw it. I did see Landry Shamet was out on the court. He wasn't shooting or anything. He was sitting over on the sideline still. But he's traveling with the team. He traveled with the team to Vegas, which tells me, okay, he's starting to progress. We are at the 4-week mark. They said reevaluated in 4 weeks. We're at the 4-week mark. So I'd probably expect some sort of announcement about Landry Shamet, maybe another week, maybe another 2 weeks. Either way, I think there's a decent chance he can make his return for the Christmas Day game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Either way, the Knicks are going to have desperately missed Landry Shamet. When Deuce McBride missing at least a week here, it would be nice to get Landry Shamet back at some point. Mark said, not what you want to strive for. Not at all. Not at all. He's making history in all of the wrong ways. Karen, what's up, Karen? Mark.tv said, what's good, Chef? You looking like a winner? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the Frazier Blazer on deck. Shout out Cloud Frazier. We get to the man who has a lot on his shoulders here tonight. With no Deuce McBride, with no Landry Shamet, all of the scoring burden off the bench now falls squarely onto Jordan Clarkson, who will be asked to come into the game and get buckets, which is something he, throughout his career, has been asked to do a lot and has succeeded at doing a lot. A former Sixth Man of the Year winner. We have talked relentlessly about Jordan Clarkson. Got off to the year in a rough start. Started to figure some things out a little bit. Started to look a lot more comfortable in this offense. And now just completely falling off a cliff with his efficiency. 43% from the field, down to 29% for three-point range. Once you get to sub 30, stop shooting the ball. But obviously they need him to keep shooting the ball without Shamet, without McBride. And this is the major issue. This is why I keep bringing up their shooting value. Because when you go off the bench, you lose some size, you lose some defense because Bridges is out, Anunoby's out, Josh Hart is out, guys like that. Obviously not all of them at once, but you lose the size and you lose the defense from those guys, and you're bringing in more offensive-minded guys, although Deuce McBride is a good defender, Shamet's a decent defender. But what you can do is start blitzing other bench units with your three-point shooting. It also gives you an outlet when they're out there with the starters as another release valve for guys like Brunson and Hart and Towns, who relentlessly attack the basket. It spreads the defense out, gives you more space and whatnot. And without those guys, you're now subbing in a lot more Jordan Clarkson, who's now sub 30% from three-point range, has been an absolute slump, has been horrendous shooting the ball. You're going to need Jordan Clarkson to break out tonight. Is it possible? Obviously, we know what he's capable of, but it looks like Father Time is just beating the crap out of Clarkson so far this season. Eamon always, what's up, Eamon? We get to Gershon Yabusele now, the last guy we will talk about, and it is notable that Gershon Yabusele, the percentages are a little bit better, 40% from the field, almost 30% from three-point range. They're going up. They were very bad to start the year, and again, only 3 points, 2.2 rebounds, not getting a ton of opportunity, of course, but still, slightly better. We'll take anything pointing in the positive direction for a guy like Yabusele, who was supposed to be a big offseason acquisition for the New York Knicks, but hasn't necessarily panned out that way. We've talked about him being the odd man out of the rotation so far this year. He gets spot minutes here and there, averaging, 7-8 minutes a game, not a whole lot. Doesn't play a whole lot of second halves. We'll probably get out there in the first half tonight. But again, without McBride, without Shamet, you need a guy like Yabusele to step up, even in the limited minutes that he will get tonight. Yabusele, I don't know, brother. I'm just rooting for you. He's actually shooting it better from three-point range. Obviously not in as much volume as Clarkson, but he's actually shooting it better than Clarkson, which is saying something because I feel like we rarely talk about Yabusele actually making shots for this team. So we'll leave it at that. But that's going to bring us over to the Orlando Magic now as we run down their rotation of players. We start with Paolo Banchero, who has returned from the injury that kept him out for a couple of games there, that allowed the Orlando Magic to get the ball rolling, start playing significantly better. And while he's not as good in this role as Franz Wagner was before the injury, Paolo still having a decent impact, trying to make sure he doesn't disrupt what was going on because he heard all of the chatter. We all heard all of the chatter, right? 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, almost 4 assists for him. Solid numbers, 2.5 turnovers. Okay, that's fine for a big man who's the main primary guy. 30% from 3, not great. 45% from the field, all right, that's decent. 78% from the foul line, that's all right. It's okay. The thing that has always affected Paolo Banchero, that continues to affect Paolo Banchero, is his shot selection. He has started to die down a lot of those mid-range jumpers, opting to more be as a facilitator and a release valve for guys like Desmond Bane and Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs and whatnot. Kind of taking the backseat a little bit, which is definitely the move he should be making. But we'll see, maybe, does ego ever step up? It has not so far, so I'm going to give him the credit about there. But when does ego step up, and when is he like, you know what, I'm the number 1 overall pick, give me the ball, I'm going to go get my shots? Has not happened yet since he's returned from injury. And again, big team player. He's obviously trying to win games. This is the route for them to win games, is for him to actually take a step back offensively and allow guys like Bane and Suggs, and then when Wagner does come back, a guy like Wagner to do a majority of the playmaking and ball handling. So he will probably, with Franz Wagner out, draw the attention of OG Anunoby. So it's going to be even tougher for Paolo Banchero to go off, but more than capable of beating a team on his own. He still has that star potential in him, despite working his way back slowly from that injury, has not kind of taken it upon himself to be the driver of the offense so far. Franz Wagner is out with the injury. He was playing at an all-star level, maybe even all-NBA level before the injury. It's not a serious injury. It's ruled a high ankle sprain, so he will be making his return, I believe, in about 4-ish weeks. But Franz Wagner, thankfully, not seriously injured, but obviously not playing tonight, unfortunately. Now we get over to Jalen Suggs. I'm not going to do my Jalen Suggs rant. You're not going to get me to do it for the 4th time this year. Brother, drop the top. It is over. Cut that hair off. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. We know it. We know it. Back to basketball. 15 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. The value of Jalen Suggs cannot be understated here, right? I wrote down here, Suggs is probably the most important player on for the Magic's success this season. Without Jalen Suggs, whether Desmond Bane out there, whether Franz Wagner is out there, without Jalen Suggs, I don't think this team has a chance to really do anything. His point of attack defense, his feistiness, his energy, his charisma, all of it rubs off on the rest of the team. The team takes the personality of Jalen Suggs in terms of being gritty and defensive-minded, maybe even a little bit dirty, but either way, Jalen Suggs is making things happen for his team. He's a defensive first-minded guy. He's knocking down the three-point shot with actually 33%. I thought it was a little bit higher than that, but 33%, not great. He can knock it down from 3, can be a threat. He could also shoot you out of a game with the 33%, right? Mark said Bane is the villain. Absolutely. Absolutely. His fieriness can, lead to very good things for his team, and it usually does. It could also help fire up the opposing team, and then all of a sudden you're in a bloodbath and a war, and it's a much more difficult game for your team to win. So, could go either way. Bonsai Sage, what's up, Bonsai? We get over to Desmond Bane. Bane, the villain. We've talked about this. We've all talked about this. All of the things with Desmond Bane. Threw the ball at OG Anunoby. We've talked about it. 19 points per game for Desmond Bane. 4.4 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Fantastic season so far for Desmond Bane. And the three-point shot hasn't even necessarily gotten there. It is on the rise. 3-point percentage is on the rise. 35% now. He is coming off his best shooting game so far this year. He made 6 threes against the Miami Heat. The Knicks need to definitely lock down on him as he's starting to round back into form, especially from the perimeter, which makes the Orlando Magic even that much more dangerous for a team that is a defensive-minded team, but also has never really had that threat from three-point range. They thought maybe they were going to get it with KCP. He forgot how to shoot the basketball. They bring in Desmond Bane, and Desmond Bane forgot how to shoot the basketball at the start of the year, but he's so good of a shooter that he is starting to remind himself exactly who he is. But, it points to how good of a basketball player Desmond Bane is that he's still averaging around 19 a game, even with the shooting woes to start the year. This man is definitely an above 40% three-point shooter, and he struggled so far to start the year to shoot it. So he's going to round into form. It's going to make him that much more difficult to guard. Mikal Bridges is going to have his hands full tonight chasing him around. That's for sure. We get to Wendell Carter Jr., who's sneakily having a fantastic season so far. 12 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, 2 assists. We know all the things. 52% from the floor, 78.5% from the foul line, and 41.2% from three-point range. And this is the number that is most important. Often is when we start talking about players and having career seasons, usually comes down to the fact that they're just shooting it much better. Over 40% from three-point range for a guy like Wendell Carter Jr. is super important because you can't really be out there as a big when you're not a dominant defensive player, you're not a dominant rebounder, you're a good defensive player, you're a good rebounder, but not dominant in either one of those aspects. And so how else can you provide value to the team? Well, you got to be able to spread it out to the three-point line. And finally, Wendell Carter Jr., after a couple of years of like mediocre shooting, showing potential to knock down three, but not doing it at a high enough level, Wendell Carter Jr. this year is finally hitting that high-level three-point shooter. Doesn't have to be with a ton of volume, just has to be enough to spread the court out, pull the big man away from the basket, and give your pick-and-roll partners a release valve and be enough of a threat from three-point line so that if he does ever hit that pump fake, big men have been going for it, and he's been able to take guys off the bounce. So excellent season for Wendell Carter Jr. He is improving on the thing that he needs to improve in order to be a starting center in the NBA, right? Without that three-point shot, his ability to be a starting center starts to look a lot shaky, and you start looking at the other guys on the roster like, okay, Mo Wagner, who's obviously out with injury, and we'll get to him. Goga Bitadze, like maybe we're going to have to lean on these guys as starters as opposed to a guy like Wendell Carter Jr. But now finally hitting that potential that he had when he was originally drafted out of Duke. We get over to Anthony Black, who's having an absolutely career year for himself. 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3.2 assists, all career highs. 44% from the field, under 70% from the foul line, not great. And also 30% from the three-point line. It was closer to around 34% from the three-point line, but starting to come back down to earth a little bit for him because he's never been a very good shooter. We thought maybe he was making that leap and was going to start to become a little bit more of a consistent shooter, a little bit more of a threat, but maybe hitting a little bit of a snag here, a little bit of a slump. Back down to 30% from three-point range, 31%. We can round it up for him. 31% from three-point range. He's super active defensively. 6'7", has great size and wingspan for a guard out on the wing. Attacks defensively, is a defensive playmaker for sure, over a steal a game. Can get out and run on the fast break, is a great finisher at the rim. But, you know, at only 21 years old, still not the greatest decision maker. Can settle at times for the perimeter shot. He was the guy who put Franz Wagner in a tough situation with an ill-advised lob on the fast break when it was not available. Caught him up in the air, being contested by a bunch of other big men, including Ariel Hogporty. So he still has a lot to learn, but boy, oh boy, is he just seeping potential out of his pores. I mean, this kid, he's had explosive games. That game against Philadelphia where he, scored 20-something points in the first half. Absolutely, 27 points or something like that in the first half. Absolutely incredible. Chris Baskerville, what's up, Chris? Let's get this win. We all know the game plan. Give it to Clarkson and move out of the way. If only Clarkson could actually knock down some baskets tonight, right? But Anthony Black could be very important for the Orlando Magic tonight because without Franz Wagner, you need to start relying on other guys. And Anthony Black is one of those guys that are going to look to make another step up here tonight. CEO King, what's up, CEO King? Like the jacket. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. We get over to Mo Wagner, who is supposed to be their backup big. He's been out all year with the torn ACL from last season, right? I believe he tore his ACL last season. But he still remains out. Kind of hearing rumors of him ramping up and maybe trying to come back at some point, but as of right now, still out. No full timetable remaining for Mo Wagner. When they do get him back, he is a legitimate sixth man of the year contender when healthy, so they will be getting a huge boost to their bench when Mo Wagner is able to make a return. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah? Bring Ragu home. I'm sure they would love to. Let's see if they can make that deal work. I doubt it. Mikal Belfour? What's up, Mikal? The Knicks will win? I hope so, brother. I hope so. We get to Tristan Da Silva, the last guy we will talk about for the Orlando Magic here tonight. 10 points per game, 4 rebounds. 1.2 assists for Tristan Da Silva. 45% from the field, 81% from the foul line, 38% from three-point range. He's having a good year. He just hasn't had any good games against the Knicks. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's capable of bringing to the team today as he will be back in the starting lineup. He started for the injured Paolo Banchero. Now with Franz out, he is back in the starting lineup. He can stretch the floor for them. He gives them some baskets here and there. Again, he's struggled against the Knicks, but maybe tonight is the night he could have a breakout. Really good, valuable wing player off the bench. He's got great size and whatnot. Doesn't really take anything off the table. Decent enough defender. Good shooter. Can attack a closeout every now and again. Decent finisher in the paint when he can get down there. But just, like I said, hasn't really had the matchup advantage against the Knicks. So We'll see how he's going to be able to perform tonight, but he could be one of those swing factors like Anthony Black. Lanamona said we need to play tough against Orlando. You need to play tough against everybody, but maybe specifically more so against Atlanta. Absolutely. But that's going to round up our little pre-game preamble there. Here we go. We should be getting ready for the tip-off at any moment here. Probably have another 5 or 6 minutes as we get ready. Here in Las Vegas. The Knicks' first time in Las Vegas. Big night, y'all. Big night. Shredded Bear said, no NBA team needs to hear that they need buckets, and Tristan Silva is not a bucket. I mean, he's averaging 10 a game off the bench. Could be a bucket. You can get some buckets, right? Like, that's making a couple shots a game. Pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Like I said, good swing guy off the bench. How old is De Silva? Only 24 years old. Still have a lot more time to improve and whatnot. Yvette Passad. What's up, Yvette? Let's go, Knicks. Big night. Absolutely huge night. Absolutely huge night. They got a trophy at the end of it all. You're going to want to bring home the trophy. Tell you that. Chi-Chi. What's up, Chi-Chi? Why is this game on Prime? Now I have to endure the biased commentary from these clowns? Brother, just hit the mute button. I'm right here, brother. You're on the stream. Just hit the mute button on them. Lana Mona said, after what Bane has done to OG, you guys act like he punched him in the mouth. They had a laugh about it. They had a laugh about it at the end of the game. You guys care more about it than OG and Bane do. Gigi said, why is this game on Prime? The game is on Prime because it's an NBA Cup game, and Prime paid for it. So, Bible, what's up, Bible? You doing both tonight again? Absolutely. Absolutely. We are locked in, set up, and ready to go. I'm actually, sometimes, especially when we have a Knicks game, and then I try to do a game afterwards, or I'm trying to do the game before, leading into the Knicks game, whatever the case may be, I'm always more excited for the Knicks game, and I'm ridiculously excited for the Knicks game here tonight. I'm really excited for that Thunder-Spurs matchup, because it's going to be the first time in a while that the Thunder are actually facing good competition. The Thunder are by far the best team in the league, but they have had the easiest cupcake schedule in the NBA by far, not even close. Like, it is actually an outlier how easy their schedule has been so far. And again, not trying to take anything away from them, they are still the best team in the league. Like, they won the championship last year, and they're even better this year. They could still win 70-plus games. But I'm just saying, they have yet to really be tested so far this season. So, Gigi said, Cat will dominate. I'm calling it 28 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. That would be a dominant game, that's for sure. Bible said, I watched both last time. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you, Bible. Appreciate you. Just that to the regular wood floor. I like it. Me too, man. Me too. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Do they have Nas right now doing the player introductions? All right. All right. Angela Harding. What's up, Angela? How are you? You stay to entertain us. Appreciate you, Angela. Appreciate you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm rested. Got everything set up nice and early. Was able to get in a little 30, 40-minute nap. Ready to go. AIB, what's up, AIB? If the Knicks keep Orlando under 150, they might win. They might. Strange Time said, I'm looking for Wemby to unalive Chet Holmgren. That's crazy. It's a crazy way of putting it. Isaiah Garner said, they're doing the NFL thing. They are. I mean, look, they're pomp and circumstance is important when it comes to sporting events. Very important. You need pomp and circumstance for sure. That said, hard fouls aplenty tonight. Another goal of tonight, other than obviously win the basketball game, needs to be to make sure everybody walks out healthy. Don't need anybody getting hurt tonight. Right? The long game is more important. Obviously, we want to win this game. The long game is more important for sure. We got Towns introduced. We got Bridges introduced. We got Anunoby introduced. Here comes Josh Hart. And, of course, they're going to save the captain for last. Julian Perez. What's up, Julian? Back on his Craig Sager swag for sure. For sure. Shout out Craig Sager. Shout out Claude Frazier. They blazed the path. And somebody's got to keep it going. Chris Basker said, whoever wins the rebound battle wins the game. Well, if that's the case, thank goodness we have Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson, two absolutely dominant rebounders. Touch Sus, what's up, Touch? Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mikal said, please play some defense and avoid shootouts. Obviously, the Knicks are an offensive first team, but they have, creeped into the top 10 of defensive efficiency. Not defensive efficiency, defensive rating so far this year. They are 9th in defensive rating in the league. So, creeping up there. It also coincides with the return of OG Anunoby and some easier teams on the schedule. Chris likes turtles. What's up, Chris? Mark said MB clean his glasses. Mike Brown cleaning his glasses. Yeah. I mean, he's got to make sure he's ready to go tonight. Mark said basketball is a game of shootouts. Yeah, I mean, you do have to put the ball in the basket, that's for sure. But the more you can keep the other team from putting the ball in the basket, the easier it is for you, the more room for error you have in terms of you putting the ball in the basket. It's obviously a balance. But the Knicks, they are, I believe, 2nd in the offensive rating and 9th in defensive rating. I could be wrong about that. As a matter of fact, while we wait for the introduction to happen, we can look it up real quick. NBA offensive rating. Let's do defensive rating. Defensive, if I can spell it right. I don't want efficiency. I want rating. Yeah, okay, so the Knicks are 2nd in offensive rating, and they are 10th. 10th in defensive rating. So the 76ers actually jumped them. They're tied. They're tied for 9th. They're tied for 8th with the Raptors and Philly. So they're right there. They could, and they're not too far away from the Mavericks. So they're hovering around, 5 to 10 range. Pretty good. They're not that far away off the Magic from being a very good defensive team, which is obviously incredible for a New York Knicks team that is definitely a offensive first team. So I'm just saying, just putting it out there. I know we have our gripes with them defensively, but I'm just putting it out there. Pretty good. AIB said Suggs may be all-time NBA hairline team. He might be. Roger Laverde, what's up, Roger? Let's get out there and get this win. Yes, sir. Isaiah Gardner said Warriors have better defense than the Knicks. The Warriors, yeah, their defensive rating is up there to 4. I mean, look, they got Draymond, they got Jimmy Butler, they got Al Horford, they got guys like Podzimski, they got guys like DeAnthony Melton, Gary Payne II. They've always been very high in defensive rating stats. R. Jones, what's up, R. Jones? What happened to Banchero? Beast to trash fast? I don't know if he's trash, bro. He's still averaging 28 and 5. He is just coming back from injury. Mikal said OKC versus Knicks, maybe playoff preview. I mean, the only way for them to play in the playoffs would for them to make the finals. So possible finals preview, who knows? Here we go. We're getting ready for the tip-off here. Let's get our game cast going. Get ourselves situated. Here we go. I will say this arena, not as nice as Madison Square Garden, but we're going to have to make it work. For sure. AP, what's up, AP? King Free, what's up, King Free? Oh, man, I didn't even reset the scores from that Hawks-Pistons game, but the Knicks win the tip, and we are off and running. Brunson bringing it down. Has it on the right wing, being guarded by Anthony Black to start. Black get it. Is that Black? Anthony Black getting the start. Anunoby leans in, fall-away jumper in the paint, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Bane with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Bane gets it over to Suggs, coming to his right, driving it down in the lane against Anunoby. Little push shot in the paint, got his first shot to go, and Orlando strikes first with a 2-0 start. Brunson bringing it down, has it on the right wing, coming to his left off the Towns screen, gets it over to Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Bane, they get it over to Towns. Towns up top, being guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Fakes the hand off the Bridges, hits the bounce past the Bridges to the lane, scoop layup, got it to go. Beautiful pass from Karl-Anthony Towns, and obviously a great cut from Bridges, but beautiful pass from Towns. My goodness. They get over to Bane. Bane being guarded by Anunoby. Interesting. They got Bane on Anunoby to start, and they got Josh Hart on Paolo. I don't like Anunoby chasing Bane around. Put Bridges on Bane. I don't like that at all. That's a terrible decision from Mike Brown. As Bane comes off the screen, has the space, because Anunoby isn't great at tracking shooters like that, hits the pocket pass to Wendell Carter Jr. cutting down the lane for an easy two-handed jam. Brunson up top, directing traffic, being guarded by Banchero, dribbles into a pull-up three, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound, out to Anunoby, down low to Towns in the post. Towns faces up, mid-range fall-away jumper, got it to go. I'm expecting Big Cities to make an appearance tonight. That's a good way to get it started. Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Bane has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Gets it over to Suggs. Suggs, foul line, pull-up jumper, off the screen, got it to go. And Orlando getting off started hot. Hit their first 3 shots of the game. Brunson has it up top, directing traffic. Quick crossover to his left, gets all to the rim. Easy layup for Brunson. Beautiful manipulation. Here comes Bane bringing it down the other way. Bane has it up top, attacking to his left. Blows past Anunoby in the corner. Wendell Carter Jr., left corner 3. Splashes in nothing but net. That's a 40% three-point shooter. We talked about it. I do not fundamentally like Desmond Bane being guarded by OG Anunoby. I think that is a poor decision by Mike Brown as the New York Knicks call a full timeout here. See if we get any adjustments off of that. Don't like that. Don't like that start. Don't like the matchups there at all. Mark.tv says stop trading baskets. I mean, this is neither team gonna be a blowout tonight. It's gonna be a close affair all night long here. MDM said feed the cat early. They have. He knocked down a midi, which is a good sign. The jump shot going down. Also has a beautiful bounce pass to Mikal Bridges for an easy layup. Shredded Bear said, Paolo boo-boo now. I'm Ben under 20. Don't blame you. Jose Amelo, what's up, Jose? Knicks win by 13. I would take it. For sure. 9-6 start. Orlando moving and grooving. I don't think they've missed a shot yet. They have not missed a shot yet. 2 for 2 from Suggs, 2 for 2 from Wendell Carter Jr. MBM said too early. This is a 15-rounder, people. That's for sure. Bible said, good calling. I'm walking my dog, but watching the game in my head, as you call it. I shot the 3 when you called the pass. Knew it was good. Yeah. Just had a feeling. Great player movement, great ball movement from the Magic. But again, Anunoby being asked to chase the smaller Desmond Bane around, I just fundamentally do not like that matchup. Put Mikal Bridges on him, especially considering he's going to be more of a ball handler. It also takes away OG Anunoby's ability to help to be around as a help defender. I would probably even like Josh Hart on Desmond Bane more than OG Anunoby. I think that's a bad matchup, either Bridges or Hart, right? And put Anunoby on Paolo, and you have Bridges on Suggs. That makes more sense. I do not like Anunoby on Bane at all. Isaiah Gardner said he'd probably put OG on Bane because he's strong. I don't know. Yeah, he is strong, and he has been very good at attacking the basket so far this year. But Bane is, deceptively very quick. And that's something that OG Anunoby that's like his biggest weakness is that it's always tough, and especially in the NBA where there's no more hand checking, to stay in front of very quick guards. And especially him running off a bunch of screens, you have to chase him over the screens because of his shooting prowess, so you can't duck under them. Mikal Bridges is better at that. Even Josh Hart is better at that. I would be much more inclined to put Josh Hart on him if you wanted to keep Mikal Bridges over on Jalen Suggs. I get that. I would very much rather Josh Hart, at least. Bob said Josh is good or Bridges. Yeah, I think anybody other than Anunoby. Anunoby's too good to, I think, waste him chasing Desmond Bane around. Chris Kahn, what's up, Chris? What do you think of my profile pic? I mean, I can't really see it from here, but it looks pretty good. Okay, Hayes said I prefer OG on Bane. What is he stopping? Bane isn't off the. He's playing off ball, and you have Anunoby just chasing around the whole time. I want Anunoby on ball. Towns has it up top, coming to his right. Suggs switches onto him. We're back into it. He's backing him down. Has the advantage. Loses the handle, but it falls right into the hands of Anunoby. Give him the assist, baby. Give him the assist. He definitely didn't pass it. He just lost it. But give him the assist. Bane has it on the left wing, being guarded by Anunoby. They get it down low to Anthony Black, being guarded by Brunson. Backing him down. Leans in. Gets blocked by Josh Hart in the help. Bane chases down the loose ball, runs right into Brunson, throws up the floater, can't get it to go. And an offensive foul on Desmond Bane as Brunson stepped in and took the charge. We'll take it, baby. We'll take it. Gigi said, good pass. Great pass. It definitely, they showed the replay there. It definitely slipped out of Towns' hands, but Anunoby was right there. Beautiful cut from OG. He knew it was coming. Bridges has it up top attacking, hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart up top being guarded by Boncaro. Directing some traffic, gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Carter Jr. Towns faces up, looking for somebody. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges almost lost the handle, picks it back up. Shot clock winding down, coming to his right, driving it down, kicks it out. Brunson puts it up at the buzzer. Can't get that one to go. Towns the offensive rebound, can't get the putback, but he gets fouled by Anthony Black. Should be 2 free throws, though. It should be 2 free throws. Jay Hammer said Cal was not signed for defense. He was not, but defense is a part of the game. And he is getting paid $50 million to play both sides of the court. We're not asking to be a defensive stopper. We're just asking you to be good enough. And so far, honestly, this year, he has been better defensively than I would have expected. Joe's dad said, as long as Anthony Black doesn't have a huge game, it's fine. Gigi said, we definitely need this win. What are we, 1-2 against them? They are 1-2 against them. You are correct. They played 3 games so far. Towns knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Ties it up at 9. They could take their first lead of the game. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first. A little bit of a back and forth affair. Towns gets both to go. There you go. I love the start from Karl-Anthony Towns so far tonight. Under 9 minutes to go. Jalen Suggs bringing it down. They get over to Boncaro. Boncaro coming to his right. Josh Hart guarding him. Dancing with it. Knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. Going back to the Knicks. Josh Hart being a pest. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. New York Knicks will bring it down now. Brunson being picked up by Anthony Black. Interesting that they have Anthony Black guarding Brunson to start the game. Brunson dancing around the town screen. Pulls it back out. Directing traffic. Brunson's going to look to dance, crosses over, down the lane, foul line pull-up jumper from him. Got it to go. Beautiful move from JB, cooking early. Everybody cooking early so far. Black has it on the left wing. Gets it over to Suggs, being chased by Bridges. Coming to his right, crosses over to his left, loses the handle, picks it back up. Now quick crossover to his right, driving it down. Step back, pump fake, over to Paolo Boncaro, spins off to Josh Hart, kicks it back out. Suggs hesitates, great defense from Bridges, driving to his right, pulls it back, pump fake, steps through, puts it up off glass, got it to go. How many steps do they allow? I hate those pump fake, step back, pivot, step through plays. To me, they're travels, but they allowed it. They allow them. So, beautiful ball movement from the Knicks. Anunoby right corner 3, and he gets it to go down. Anunoby knocking down threes is always a beautiful sign. It's always a great sign for the New York Knicks. They take a 4-point lead here, 15-11, 7:40 to go. Jalen Suggs, a deep pull-up 3, way off, can't get it to go. The rebound slips right through Karl-Anthony Towns' hands, goes out of bounds. Ball is going to stay with the Magic here. Got to squeeze that orange, Towns. Got to squeeze that orange. It did take an awkward bounce off the rim. He had the drop down low to gather that rebound. It was all the way down to the floor. Got to pick it up, though. Went right through his fingertips. Boncaro hits Suggs cutting back doors. Bridges gets caught on a screen. An easy layup. Great pass from Boncaro. Bad defense from the Knicks. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top being guarded by Suggs. Coming to his left off the town screen. They switch it again with Wendell Carter Jr. Get it down low to Towns, being guarded by Boncaro, and they call a foul on Boncaro. All right, there's a foul on Boncaro. That's one foul on Paolo, one foul on Bane. One foul on Anthony Black. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug Fresh? Jose said everybody cooking early, and Sheffy, right, they're making shots. Cook right. Everybody's playing well. Everybody's knocking down shots so far. Bridges swings through to his right, down the lane, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Anunoby wide open, left corner 3, 2 in a row. Can't get that one to go down. Come on, OG. Great creation from Mikal Bridges. You got to reward him. They get it over to Paolo, being guarded by Brunson. Going to spin off of him. Has it in the mid post. They show double team. They kick it out. Suggs wide open, right wing 3. Can't get that one to go. Long rebound. Bridges chases it down. He's going to bring it down now. Home run pass to Anunoby. Bad pass. Anunoby went down awkwardly. He's going to pop right back up. Just lost his footing. It looked bad. It looked bad. He popped right back up. Thank goodness. It looked like that could have been a hyperextension from Anunoby, but he pops right back up. Now he's down on his knees. All right, you know what? Thankfully, he's fine, it appears, but oh my goodness. OG tweaked the ankle. It looked like maybe a hyperextended knee or something like that. They call a foul on Anunoby trying to guard off ball against Bane. But he's not looking for the bench. He's not limping or anything. Anunoby's going to be the first sub out for Yabusele. He has been the first sub out since coming back from the injury anyway, so nothing out of the ordinary there. MBM said OG is clumsy. That was a bad pass from Bridges. And, you know, honestly, that's how Anunoby went down 2 years ago. If you guys remember with the hamstring, they tried to throw the home run pass to Anunoby, overextended for the ball, and pulled the hamstring. So, similar situation there. Bane has it up top as Yabusele switches onto him. Bane's going to look to dance, steps back for a three. He's been on fire from three, and he continues to be on fire from three as he knocks that one down, giving the Magic a 1-point lead here, 16-15, 6:20 to go. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left. They show two, picks up his handle, got nowhere to go, kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges swings through to his left, loses the handle, picks it back up. He's being guarded by Suggs, backing him down, stop, turn, fall away jumper for Mikal. Got it to go. Smooth move from Mikal Bridges. Love to see it. Going to need him to have a big night as well. Everybody. Bane coming to his left off the screen, driving it down in the lane, scoop play with the left hand. Got it to go. Past Yabusele, past Josh Hart coming off the screen. Yabusele not a rim protector. So obviously the Magic are now going to look to quickly attack him. Not a very good defender either. So Bridges has it up top, coming to his right off a double screen. Bridges over the top pass to Towns, and Towns lays it up and in. Kind of a lob pass, and Towns able to guide it through the basket. Knicks playing extremely well offensively. Both teams playing well offensively. I guess it's the first team to come up with a couple of stops in a row. We'll take a lead here. Wendell Carter Jr. has it up top, hands it off to Anthony Black. Black coming to his right off the handoff. Stops, turns, spins, pivots, and Karl-Anthony Towns fouls him. Come on, Towns, dumb, silly foul. You have him trapped. He picked up his dribble. Just go back to return to your man. Or continue the trap. But don't slap down at the ball fouling. Come on, man. Keys be me. What's up, Keys? Nobody playing defense. First team to get a stop wins, it looks like. I mean, look, honestly, I think the defense is fine for both sides. Both teams are just fantastic offenses, and they're knocking down shots so far. Anthony Black has it up top. Jonathan Isaac is subbed in. He's coming to his left off the Wendell Carter Jr. screen. Anthony Black, foul line pull-up jumper. Way off, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Isaac got his fingertips on it, but knocked loose. Yabusele picks it up. Here comes Jordan Clarkson, who's subbed in. Robinson to the scores table now. Towns being guarded by Isaac. They get it over to Brunson. Swings through to his right. Leans in. Step back. Fall away jumper over two defenders. Comes up short. Good defense from Anthony Black. Came up with a block. Here comes Suggs bringing it down the other way. Suggs putting his head down, attacking. Quick crossover to his right. Down the lane. Flips it up off glass. Get it to go. Past Jordan Clarkson there. 20-19 now. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Quickly looking to attack. Down the lane. Draws the foul. And one for JB. They can't stay in front of him. Anthony Black has no chance. Brunson going to the foul line for one more. And again, both of these teams going back and forth against each other. Mark said, I hate Suggs. I also hate Suggs. I wish he was wearing a Knicks jersey. I don't know, actually. He's so inconsistent, so injury-prone. But I do like his game. I do appreciate his personality in terms of, like, being a pest. He is incredibly corny and incredibly annoying, though. That's for sure. He's the kind of player you hate when he's not on your team, and you love when he is on your team. But Brunson at the foul line. Knocks down the free throw. Thank you, JB. He said, all I know, Brunson got around a screen for the first time in his life. He's not that bad defensively. You guys treat him like he's horrific defensively. He's bad because he's small. He's not bad because he doesn't play hard defensively. Suggs coming to his right up to the handoff against Josh Hart. Beautiful backdoor pass to Jonathan Isaac, who snuck behind Yabusele, got caught ball watching. Yabusele, brother, where are you, big dog? Back tied up at 22 here. Brunson has it on the right wing, being guarded by, who is this? Caleb Houston. Pull up three for Brunson. Shoots up an air ball. Anthony Black with the rebound. It is Jet Howard, excuse me. Anthony Black down the lane, scoop play with the right hand. Gets it to go past Yabusele. Again, not a rim protector with Mitchell Robinson is now in the game. But with Yabusele down there protecting the basket, they're just going down there over and over and over again. Speaking of going down there over and over and over again, Jordan Clarkson blows past the defense. He knocks down a floater, thank goodness. Suggs attacking him now. They kick it out. Isaac, a right corner three. I guess you just have to live with that. In and out and in again for Jonathan Isaac as he does get it to drop down. 3:40 to go. 27-24. These teams just trading baskets all night long. So far, Josh Hart up top hands it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Anthony Black. Hands it off to Yabusele. Yabusele walks with it. No travel call. Pivoting has nowhere to go. They get it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart up top. Going to walk into a pull-up three over Suggs. Don't love that shot. Obviously had to shoot it with the shot clock winding down. Getting rebounding from the Magic as Black brings it down now. Robinson's forced to pick him up. Black up top being guarded by Robinson. They get it down low to Wendell Carter Jr. Back out to Anthony Black. Spots up for a three. He's been misfiring. Misfires on that one. Battle for the rebound and a foul called on Yabusele. Got to get Yabusele out of the game right now. He is playing very poorly. I said I like Black, but his shot was just too high. His line? Yabusele has been terrible tonight. We called on Yabusele to have an impact tonight. He has been absolutely horrendous. I mean, bad defense, nothing offensively. He just doesn't even look locked in. Like, brother, how you get cut back door on? Come on. Tristan Silva has a crazy bandage right between his eyes, going over his nose. Crazy bandage. Anunoby comes in for Yabusele. We've seen enough. Jett Howard off a screen, fires a three, and knocks it down. And here come the Magic, knocking down a couple of shots in a row. And the Knicks yet to answer. 30-24, largest lead of the game, 6 here for the Magic. They get over to Bridges, going along the baseline, stop, turn, fall-away jumper, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound. They kick it out to Clarkson. Clarkson coming to his right, off the Robinson screen, being guarded by Jett Howard, going along the baseline, going under the basket, inside the Robinson, goes up with a big two-handed hammer. There you go. Clarkson feeding the big man. Good job from Mitchell Robinson, keeping himself available, and goes up strong with the two-handed slam. Here comes Jalen Suggs bringing it down the other way. Suggs has it up top. Coming to his left. Tries to get it down low to Wendell Carter Jr. Robinson knocks into the air. He's able to pick it back up. They kick it out to Silva, a three. Can't get that one to go. Good box out from Clarkson, and Robinson able to secure the rebound. There you go. Clarkson and Robinson being additive here off the bench. Not so much Yabusele, which is why he's already up out of the game. Clarkson coming to his left off the Howard screen. Spins to his right, down the lane, leans in. Tries to draw the foul. He does draw the foul on Jett Howard. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 2 minutes to go, and we're going to get a full Magic timeout here with 2 minutes to go. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? Hart said, yeah, I'm going to say thus far Yabu was a bust signing. Yeah, it appears so. It appears so. I mean, tonight might be the straw that breaks the camel's back in terms of, like, having any faith that he's going to be able to come out of this, right? Like, whether it was, oh, no, it's a slow start to the year, he's going to get better. Tonight might be the night where I finally I might be out on Yabusele after tonight. After that first stint, I mean, how many minutes did he play? 2-3 minutes? Didn't do a single additive thing, and as a matter of fact, played very poorly on both sides of the court. Was nothing offensively, was not involved in anything, and then lost track of his man defensively multiple times. Could not protect the rim at all at any given point. As a matter of fact, they came into the game and they were like, oh, free lane to the basket. We're good all night long. So Mark said, can't guard. Yeah. I mean, it's not even the can't guard that bothers me, because plenty of players can't guard. It's the effort. It's the focus. It's the whole package. It's the whole package so far. Lanamona said, Yabu will be traded. Maybe. It's not like they're going to have a ton that will be available for him. It's just... Chris Kahn said, guess what player I miss on the team? What player, Chris? What player do you miss on the team? Dante? I miss Dante, too. Nolan said, Franz is having a good year. He's having a great year. Some might even say maybe even a career year. Darnell, what's up, Darnell? Reminding people to like button. If you're in the show enjoying yourself, please go ahead and leave a like. Would very much appreciate it. It is by far the best thing you can do to show support to any content creator you're watching, whether it's liking the videos or liking the shorts or liking the live streams. I'd very much appreciate it, y'all. Mark said, he's the big dumper of the NBA, except he ain't hitting home runs or shots. I mean, look, man, the Knicks signed him in the offseason. Plenty of people around the league were like, oh, wow, Yabusele, great signing for the New York Knicks. He came in out of shape. He still looks out of shape. Not like visually. I just mean like, where's the hustle? Where's the put your head down and jog out? Where's all of it? Where's all of it for Yabusele? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen him dive on the floor a couple of times for a loose ball, but I haven't seen like the extra effort plays in terms of like really battling down low, getting gritty, boxing out, battling for a loose ball. Like I've seen, like again, the ball's been on the floor and I've seen him dive for it, and that's great. That's awesome. But like, I've seen Jordan Clarkson like get dirty down low. As much as like I'll rag on how Jordan Clarkson has played recently, because he's not played well. I've seen him play hard. I've seen him try to be good defensively, even though he's not a good defensive player. I've seen the effort. I'm starting to not see the effort from Yabusele, man. The Fleet said Franz went 8th, Kuminga went 7th in the same draft. Atlanta did good. They did. You know, I said, yeah, why does everyone think that guy playing like doo-doo for us is going to be popular on the trade market? Yeah. I mean, look, it could get you something. There's some value there for a team not named New York, but not going to get a whole lot. You know, maybe a second, maybe a decent second, which is valuable. Ellie, what's up, Ellie? That Yabu defense was rough. It was rough. That's a nice way of saying it. It was for sure rough. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? It's hard to play for New York teams. Lots of players can't handle it. It's not even about handling it because he's, you know, like it's just play harder, be more focused defensively. Didn't do any of that. Mark said OG back in, good sign. It is. They had to pull Yabusele quickly, right? As Jordan Clarkson misses a free throw, we can't be missing free throws, JC. We can't be missing free throws, big dog. J-Dub, what's up, J-Dub? I need Hart for 15. Yeah. Kinar said, right, you see a megastar like Bird diving on the floor, busting his face, and a bench writing. A marginal role player like Yabu comes in, tubby, and doesn't hustle. I mean, yeah. He missed both free throws. Get JC out of the game too. At this point, like just play the five-man lineup all night. And Mitch, play these 6 guys all night. Get Tyler Kolek in there. My goodness, man. Missing free throws now. Both free throws as a guard. His shot is just gone. It's just gone. I don't even know how to explain it. They get it into Paolo. Paolo has it up top. They get over to Bane. Back to Paolo. He's going to put up the 3 left wing. Can't get that one to go. Battle for the rebound. Bataze picks it up over Robinson. Bad box out from Robinson then. They hit Bane, come back door. Scoop lay with the left hand. Got it to go. Beautiful move from Desmond Bane. That one's on Robinson. Got to box out, man. Can't let Bataze grab the rebound when you have positioning. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Tyus Jones. Brunson's going to dance with it. Has it in the mid-range. Stop, turn, fall away jumper over him. Got it to go for JB. I mean, got to his spot, knocked it down. Nothing that Tyus Jones could do there. The star being a star. Bane has it up top to get over to Paolo. Paolo dancing with it against Anunoby. Stop, turn, half spin, fall away jumper in the paint. And he knocks it down. He got to his spot and knocked it down. That's a star being a star right there. The 2 stars going at it there, shot for shot. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, dancing with it. Being guarded by Bane. Brunson walking to the mid-range, step back, fall away jumper from him. Got it to go, and JB starting to cook a little bit here. Sensing that his team needs him to get buckets and doing what he does best, getting buckets. Tyus Jones bringing it down the other way, coming off the screen. Fires it past the Bane, left corner 3 over Bridges. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. De Silva had it, lost it. Bridges able to pick it up. Knicks catch a little bit of a break there. Quick outlet to Clarkson. Clarkson one-on-one against Tyus Jones. Coming down to his left in the paint. Pump fake. Gets caught in the air and then loses the ball. Get Jordan Clarkson out of the game. Where's Tyler Kolek? Home run pass to Boncaro. Knocks down the lefty layup. Get Tyler Kolek in the game, man. I'm done with Yabu. We just talked about it. I might be done with Clarkson after tonight as well. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Bane. Brunson trying to maneuver his way past Bane here. Hands it off to Bridges on the right wing. Curling down to his left. Over the top past Anunoby. They run him off the line. Down in the paint. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shot clock winding down. He puts it up straight away anyway. Can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the glass for the rebound. Saves it to himself. Gets it over to Bridges. Kicks it out to Brunson. Extra pass to Anunoby. Jab step. Puts up the 3 anyway from OG. Knock me down, OG Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson. Extra possessions 36-33. Forgot to give them credit on the previous shot they made. So, Banchero fires at the buzzer, can't get it to go. And Mitchell Robinson, the lone guy off the bench, giving them anything. Give me Tyler Kolek minutes tonight. Get Clarkson up out of there. He's not ready for prime time. Yabusele, I'm done with. Get him out of there. Give me Diawara, give me Kolek. Give me literally anybody else. Anybody who's going to be focused and ready to go here tonight, give me those guys. Maybe said Knicks just have a problem with these Florida teams. I mean, these Florida teams are good, brother. These Florida teams are good. AB said, big game, something on the line, you can't count on the Knicks. Oh, brother, here comes the negative Nancy. You are playing your role, though, and I appreciate that. Bobby said, we beat Miami the other day. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, look, man, these Florida teams are good. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Both of these teams are good. Isaiah Garner said, Huck and Kolek. Yeah, give me Huck. Give me Huck. Give me Huck. Get Yabu out of there. Don't want Yabu. He's not giving us anything. Give me Hug Porty tonight. Even go to the 3 big man rotation. Give me some Robinson. Give me some Huck if you need to spare Robinson or Towns or whatever. But I'm personally done with Yabu. I don't think there's any salvaging his play this year. I think he's done, right? K. Hayes said, not the greatest quarter, but could have been worse. Yeah, now we get to the second quarter, and we're coming off of pretty phenomenal second quarter that we played against Toronto. So hopefully the Knicks can replicate a little bit of that, because we did have some second quarter woes a little bit this year. So hopefully. Mark said, bring Karl back in. He's going to start the second quarter. His typical rotation is that he comes out at some point in the first and then starts the second with Brunson off the bench. Just that said, why does Clarkson drive right into the defenders? I don't know, man. I don't know. He's wired to score, but, he just doesn't have that athleticism and quickness that he used to, and he's just has not adjusted his game to that. The Flea said, Yabu, JC, and a pick to the highest bidder. Get it done, Leon. I mean, it's not about getting them off the team. It's about bringing somebody on the team who's more valuable than those guys. Right? I don't want them off the team for nothing. I want good players off the bench. Nick, yeah, what's up, Yak? Defense, find our defense. Yeah. I mean, we talked about it before, when we were going over the pregame stuff. We checked the defensive ratings of these teams. The New York Knicks are the second best offense, but they're also they're tied for the 8th best defense with the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. So they're in the top 10 of defensive rating. They're right there. That said, Clarkson drives right into the paint and defender's chest every possession. Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't have the athleticism he used to. He used to, jump up and rise up over those guys and try to finish with a layup. And he doesn't have that anymore. So now he's just driving into them and going, oh, snap, I'm stopped. And then he's pivoting out with losing his hand, picking up his dribble, has nowhere to go, can't pivot out, nobody's open. So, yeah, like I said, we've seen 2 open back doors. And one of them was from Yabusele, who just was not focused when he came into the game. So I don't expect to see him again here tonight. Tyler Kolek is into the game. Josh Hart is in. So I need Kolek to play very well tonight, because we're not getting much off the bench outside of Robinson rebounds. De Silva has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. They get it over to Banchero. Banchero being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to is right off the Bane screen. Stops, hesitates, crosses over, spins. Lewis lost his balance, kicks it out to De Silva in the paint against Anunoby. Goes up for the finish, can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes flying in for the rebound. Saves it from going out of bounds as well. Great defense from Anunoby. Great job from Josh Hart to come and crash. Now he's going to bull his way down the paint, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to nobody. And the ball going back to the Magic here. Chaotic drive from Josh Hart there. We don't call him the Chaos Engine for nothing. Isaiah Garner said we're missing Deuce 3-point shooting. Yeah, we're missing Deuce and Shamit. Literally our best 2 3-point shooters are out. Tyus Jones bringing it down. Being guarded by Kolek. Jones going to run the pick and roll. Banchero coming to his left. Gets it over to Banchero up top. Being guarded by Anunoby. Now coming to his left. He's going to settle for the pull-up 3. Anunoby's going to give it to him. Clanks it off the side of the rim. Loose ball out of bounds. De Silva can't save it. Ball going back to the Knicks. OKC said John Cena's last match tonight. Yeah. We'll check it out after these basketball games. But these basketball games take priority. Kolek gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top, and they get it over to Bridges, curling down, foul line, pump fake, spins, kicks it out to Josh Hart up top. They get it down low to Towns, being guarded by Bane on the mismatch. Steps through, kicks it out up top to Bridges, behind the line, puts it up over Bataze. Too strong, can't get it to go. Banchero with the rebound. Here comes Bane. Bane bringing it down the other way. Bane up top, hesitates, crosses over, down the lane, up top to Banchero. Banchero gets it out to De Silva. De Silva over to Bataze, back to De Silva, off the catch, fires the three. Too strong, can't get it to go. Way off. Josh Hart comes flying in for the rebound, and the second foul on Desmond Bane. Ron Man, the Chosen, what's up, Ron? Stan Van Gundy is so corny. Yeah, he's pretty corny. He can be pretty corny sometimes. Kolek bringing it down, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left off the Town screen, over to Kolek. Kolek putting his head down, attacking in the lane, leaves it off for Anunoby, coming to his right, spins to his left, step back, foul line, fall away jumper over Banchero. Got it to go. OG making something out of nothing. Love to see it. Back to a one-point game. Tyus Jones has it up top, being guarded by Kolek, coming to his left off the screen. Now they get it over to Bane, down the lane, takes some contact, flips over the rim, can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call, he doesn't get it. Quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek gets it over to Josh Hart, free lane of the basket, goes up, scoop layup, got it to go. Great outlet to Kolek. And he comes up with the steal over to Bridges, and he got it to go. Tyler Kolek, baby, he showed up. Jordan Clarkson, who? Yabusele, who? Get him out of the game. Get the young boys in the game. They're hungry. He wants the money. Come on, man. I told you. We all told them. We all talked about it. Get Yabu out of there. Get Clarkson out of there. Give me Kolek. I want Kolek in the rotation over Clarkson. We've been talking about it the last couple of games. Switch their minutes distribution. He's just giving you more. He wants it more. He's hungrier. He's a smarter, more intuitive basketball player. Lana said we need Alvarado from the Pelicans. We're not talking about trades right now. We'll talk about trades when it's time to talk about trades. I do like Alvarado. I will say I do like Alvarado. K Hayes, that's why Kolek is my guy. I'm saying I'm on the Kolek bandwagon. I'm there. I'm with y'all. Robes Pierre, what's up, Robes? Ricardo Brothway, what's up, Ricardo? Kolek holding it down. Somebody off the bench finally came in and was like, you know what? I'm locked in. I'm focused. We're in Vegas. Primetime television. Let's do it. Let's hoop. I said, yep, Tyler Smarter, even if he can't read. He can't read. My man can't read. If you guys don't know the story, go look it up. My man can't read. He can read. It's a joke, but. Lawrence Capitan. What's up, Lawrence? Who's going to win? You already know who's going to win. The New York Knicks are going to win. I didn't even get credit to the Knicks on the last two scores that they had. It's 39-36. They scored in back-to-back possessions there. Obviously, with Kolek coming up with the steal. It is 39-36. Finally, somebody lighting me up, giving me the energy we needed. Literally, I was looking for something. Yabu was disappointing. Clarkson was disappointing. Came into the game, missed 2 free throws. Get him out. You miss 2 free throws, you're subbing out immediately. If you miss 2 in a row, as a role player, you're subbing out immediately. Especially as a guard. Get him out. The Fleet said if we trade JC and Yabu for peanuts, it frees up minutes for Tyler Kolek. 9-man rotation is crazy. Here's the thing, though, Fleas. You could play Tyler Kolek with those guys on the roster. They're on minimums. You don't need to play them ahead of Tyler Kolek. Play the guy who is worth playing. Play the guy who is better for your team to play in the rotation. It's Tyler Kolek. Yak said, how effing nice. We don't need an Alvarado 5'11", smaller than Kolek, who played great everywhere he was. Look, I like Alvarado. He's cool. If they swapped Clarkson for Alvarado in the rotation without having to give up Kolek, sure, I guess. He's a better basketball player. You're swapping a small guard for a small guard, and he's a better basketball player, right? So I'm fine with that. What I don't want to see is the Knicks just stand pat. I don't want to see the Knicks just stand pat. David Oz Jr. said, remember, we still got Shaman. We still got Shaman. I've mentioned it multiple times tonight. Knicks missing their 2 best shooters, Shaman and McBride. It's going to impact them heavily with the way that they can play. Nolan Linden said, I hope Towns returns to All-NBA form. He has returned. He's an All-NBA player, brother. He's been playing at an All-NBA level. Chi said, I think Brown deserves credit for what he has done so far. For sure. For sure. I don't know if there's somebody not giving him credit. I've been giving him credit. I don't love everything he does, but I think what he has transformed this team into, both offensively and defensively, with some of the principles he's brought over, has been fantastic. Banchero has it up top. Got nowhere to go. They get it over to Batase. Batase over to Bane. Bane coming to his right of the screen. Step back in the corner to nobody. And a turnover for the Magic there. And the Knicks are hooping right now. They got to stop. They can get another score. They're holding on to a 3-point lead here. Their largest lead of the game. Kolek bringing it down against Jones. Putting his head down, attacking in the corner. Josh Hart, line me up from three. Can't get that one to go. Good shot, though. I'll live with that one. Decent shot. All right, Josh Hart's been knocking it down. I'll live with it. Banchero up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left, foul line, step back jumper. Comes up short. Josh Hart snags yet another rebound. Josh Hart wants it tonight, too. Full head of steam. He's got a lane in the basket. Goes up. Scoop layup, right hand. Got it to go. Where's my foul, too? Where's the foul, too? Josh Hart just beating them down the court. That's what I like to see. Here comes Tyus Jones bringing it down. The Knicks have built up their largest lead of the game of 5 here. 9 minutes to go in the second. Tyus Jones pulls it back out. He's directing traffic. They get it over to Banchero, being guarded by Josh Hart. Josh Hart is locked in. I love it. Banchero swings through to his right, down the lane. Gets pickpocketed by Josh Hart, but they do call the foul on the reach-in, and Josh Hart is upset at the foul call. I get it. I get it. Mark said, I love Joshua Aaron Hart. I absolutely love the way Josh Hart has played so far this year. He has been spectacular. Not good, not great. He has been spectacular. Gigi said, Yabu and Clarkson for 3 Vincenzo. The contracts don't line up, but if they could, they would. But I don't know. I don't know if Minnesota would do that. Suggs is back in. He has it on the right wing, dancing with it. They get it over to Banchero, being guarded by Josh Hart. Backing him down, leans in, and he draws the foul on Josh Hart. That's 2 quick fouls on Josh Hart. It's going to send Banchero to the foul line now for 2. Lana Mona said 500,000 bonus. Who wants more? I mean, those young guys, those rookies, $500,000 for Tyler Kolek that's huge. Huge for a second-round pick. Banchero knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Mark.tv said bad foul. Yeah, I mean, look, that's just a good player. You know, realizing Josh Hart is, like, amped up right now. Leaning in and drawing the foul. Robinson coming in for Mikal Bridges. We're going to get the double big lineup here. We're going to get the double big lineup. We got Towns and Robinson in there, along with Anunoby, Hart, and Kolek. Playing big. Playing pretty big here. Bible said New York wants in more trust. I think both teams want it pretty bad. Banchero goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. I'm never going to really question whether a team wants to win the game or not. Kolek bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Jones. Coming to his left off a Robinson screen. Down the lane. Puts up the floater. God, Tyler Kolek, baby. Make something happen, big dog. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Suggs hit a head pass to Banchero, being guarded by Robinson. Up top to Suggs. Coming to his left off the screen. Driving it down. Steps back for a 3 over Josh Hart. They'll live with that. It comes up short. Robinson with the rebound. Quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek looking around. He's going to put his head down. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the left wing. Going to hold it down now. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Puts up the push shot in the paint. Got it to go. And the Knicks playing extremely well. They built up a 7-point lead here. Here we go. Banchero bringing it down against Robinson. Has it on the right wing. Hesitates. Now crossing over to his right. Driving it down in the paint. Scoop play with the right hand. Gets it to go past Robinson. Robinson has been brutal out on the perimeter trying to guard in space. He's been brutal at that. They get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Driving it down. Kicks it over to Towns in the left corner. Puts up the 3 over Banchero. Got it to go. Karl-Anthony Towns. Line me up, big cities. Line me up. Knicks with an 8-point lead now. 48-40. 7:40 to go. Suggs has it up top. Being guarded by Josh Hart. They get over to Banchero. Now extra pass to Bane. Wide open right wing 3. The Knicks don't communicate. Bane can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. We're bringing it down the other way. Josh Hart on the right wing being picked up by Suggs. Leaves it off for Towns. Straight away 3. Karl-Anthony Towns 2 in a row. Ooh, can't get it to go as it came up just short. Suggs with the rebound. He's bringing it down, pushing the pace the other way. Anunoby backpedaling. Suggs leaves it off for Bane. Back to Suggs. Straight away 3. He's open, and he got it to go. And the Knicks not communicating back defensively. And a timeout from the Knicks. Good timeout from Mike Brown. Good timeout. Not communicating well enough defensively to get back. Just a little over 7 minutes to go here. 5-point game, 43-48. You know, I said, I think Bane got a muscle between his eyes is the problem. Nolan said Josh Hart is amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. I love Josh Hart. I love that he's wearing a Knicks jersey, man. I said, let's see. We'll give you Yabusele Rokas. Rokas Jogobitis coming back up. And Jacob Toppin. And we want Giannis. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah. Mark said, I hate Suggs. Yeah. Yeah. That possession, I blame the New York Knicks. Not getting back on defense well enough. Right? Blame the Knicks for that one. Angela Harding said, love my Kolek. Let's go, Knicks. Yeah. I love the way Kolek has come out, man. I absolutely adore it. He's got 3 assists tonight already. 2 points, 3 assists for Tyler Kolek. Fantastic. Fantastic. Bible said, Coach Brown making trades if they lose the cup. The coach isn't the guy making the trades, though. Chichi said, can someone just stick to Suggs like glue? I mean, what does Suggs have? 6 for 9 from the field, up to 13 points. Yeah, he's the guy killing us. He's 1 for 4 from 3. Yeah. Chris Baskerville said, Yabu for AJ Dennis? Nah, we can't trade Yabu for another guard. We'd have to trade Yabu for another wing. But I like the idea. You got to bring in the legend, though. Having the legend AJ Dennis on your team would definitely help, though. Mark said, maybe Bane threw a ball at De Silva. Something happened to De Silva. Billard ball right between the eyes. Something happened to him. He's got that crazy bandage right between his eyes. Like up here, coming down, splits his nose. David House Jr. said, Tyler giving us great minutes. Play him a little with JB. Yeah, wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it. I'm over the Clarkson experience, man. I'm over it. Give me the Tyler Kolek experience. I'm ready for it. Almighty Alpha, what's up, Almighty? I got Hart for 20 points, Bridges for 15, Brunson for 25, Clarkson for 10, Anunoby for 13. The Clarkson for 10 might be rough, considering the way he came out to play. He's already missed 2 free throws. Brunson for 25 feels safe. Bridges for 15 feels safe. Josh Hart for 20, a little iffy. He's got 6 points tonight. We'll see. Could definitely get hot. Yeah, I said no trade talk. How nice 2 big works against big teams. I mean, it's a 5-point game, Bible said he spoke to the wrong New Yorker the wrong way. David said need a Huck sighting. Wouldn't mind it. I'm done with Yabu. I'm done with Clarkson, personally. Just me. Obviously, Coach Brown will continue to give them opportunities, especially as we wait for the return of Shaman and McBride. We're going to need them to step up. But so far tonight, that first quarter was like, it's hard to believe that those 2 veterans played as poorly as they did on a night where you clearly need your guys off the bench. Like, you were going to be needed tonight. You knew that coming in, and they played that poorly? Like, I'm just done. This is game 25 for the Knicks. They're 17-7 on the season. This is the 25th game for them. The Knicks bringing the ball down here. They get it in the Bridges. And Kolek will bring it down. Here we go. We're getting the Kolek Brunson minutes. We got Kolek, Brunson, Bridges, Towns, and Anunoby. Kolek has nowhere to go. They get it over the top to Towns. Towns gets it over to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, being guarded by Suggs now. They get it down low to Towns, being guarded by Jet Howard in the post. He's just going to back him down, steps through, loses the handle, but gets fouled. Call the foul. Towns is saying he was going up. They're going to say side out of bounds for Towns. Donna Lambert, what's up, Donna? Do you think the Magic can get back in this game if they let the Knicks get a big lead that will struggle too much? I don't think we're gonna get a blowout tonight, Donna. This is gonna be a close game all the way to the end. Side out of bounds for the Knicks. They call the foul on Jet Howard. Brunson's got to get it in. Gets it in to Kolek. Kolek up top, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Suggs. Driving it down. Hesitation. Pump fake. Leans in. Draws the foul on Suggs. Can't get the shot to go down, but he's gonna go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Great up fake from Jaylen Brunson, of course. Mark said Towns is getting calls. He's getting calls. It might be that kind of night. Mark said Suggs double foul JB. As you should. Don't let the guy get the shot on you. As you should. Now just got to knock down your free throws. Mark.tv, make your free throws, please. Just got to knock down your free throws. Come on. They're free points. JB, don't fail me. Knocks down the first one. Thank you, Jaylen Brunson. Got another one coming. JB showed up tonight. He's up to 12 points now. He's got one more free throw coming. He is 0 for 3 from three-point range, so hopefully that doesn't stay consistent. Hopefully he can knock down some shots. Kent Neal, what's up, Kent? Christopher Baskerville said Clarkson about to win you back second half. I hope so. I hope so. Knicks are out there with Towns, Robinson, who subs back in for Anunoby here. Brunson, Bridges, and Kolek. The Magic are out there with Carter Jr., Suggs, Anthony Black, Jonathan Isaac, and Jett Howard. Brunson goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Thank you for knocking down your free throws, JB. Back up by 7 for the Knicks. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter. Jett Howard has it up top, hands it off to Anthony Black. Coming to his right at the Carter Jr. screen. Over the top pass, Suggs, left wing three, over Bridges. Shoots up an air ball. Battle for the rebound. Good box out from Towns. Robinson and Towns able to battle down low and secure that rebound. And here comes Brunson up top, being guarded by Jett Howard. Brunson in and out dribble coming to his left, spins to his right, off the Robinson screen, driving it down, snaking it back to his left hand. Through the lane, flips it up to the left hand, can't get it to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound, kicks it out. Towns, pump fakes, drives it down through the lane. Big one-handed hammer, can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. That's what I'm talking about, Towns. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to take names tonight. Jonathan Isaac, you're not a rim protector, big dog. I'm coming in with the Statue of Liberty, and I'm coming in. Mark said, good decision, Cat. Yeah, hit him with a nice pump fake, going strong. Going strong. Going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Jonathan Isaac got the worst of it. He got the knees and the nuggets. Got the knees and the nugs. But Towns will be at the foul line for 2 free throws here. Knicks making their way to the foul line here. Yak said, how 2 bigs look now? They look good. They've always looked good. Towns could put us up by 9. Knock down your free throws. He knocked down 2 previously. As he misses the first one. Don't make me lose my mind tonight, y'all. Knock down your free throws. Knock down your free throws. Hart said Twin City's always a good look. Yeah. I mean, Robinson's conditioning just has not been there this year. So you got to use it sparingly. You got to use it correctly. Go into it tonight, and I like it. I like it. Trying to match the physicality, trying to match the size. You want to battle down low? We can battle down low. Suggs gets it over to Wendell Carter Jr., swings through to his left on Robinson, goes up, gets blocked from behind by Robinson, but steps out of bounds before he could save it from going out of bounds. Great defense from Big Mitch. Just got blown by Wendell Carter Jr. Again, that lateral movement from Mitch has been horrendous this year. Absolutely horrendous for Mitch. But he's got great defensive instincts, came up with the block, but couldn't save it from going out of bounds. Suggs gets it into Jett Howard. Left wing 3. Good job from Mikal Bridges to try and close out there, but fantastic shot from Jett Howard. He got it to go down anyway. Kolek has it up top, coming to his right up the off the Robinson screen. They kick it out to Brunson. Brunson up top, being guarded by Anthony Black. Steps back, steps through, puts up the floater. Got it to go, JB. All right, tough shot. They hit ahead to Anthony Black, being guarded by Kolek. Black has it up top. They get it over to Carter Jr. Hands it back off to Anthony Black, driving to his left, kicks it in the corner. Jonathan Isaac will live with Jonathan Isaac threes. Too long, can't get it to go. Robinson with the rebound. We'll live with that. Jonathan Isaac, shoot all the threes you want, brother. Brunson bringing it down the other way. In and out dribble. Crossing over to his left and draws the foul on Jett Howard. And the Knicks continuously drawing these contacts. And it's going to put Jaylen Brunson at the foul line for 2. The dog catch. What's up, dog catcher? Cup check. You got to make your free throws. Yep. Not going to go anywhere if you can't make your free throws. Rodney Slinger. What's up, Rodney? Go Magic, go. At least JB's been knocking down your free throws. Come on, JB. Just knock down 2 more free throws for me, big dog. I'd very much appreciate it. Brunson at the foul line for 2. And just as I mentioned it, he misses a free throw. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I'm going to lose my mind tonight. They're free, guys. They're free. They're free points. All you got to do is knock them down. Nobody's guarding you 15 feet away from the basket. Come on. Hart said, yeah, also noticed Mitch a step slower. Real shame. We needed perimeter defense from him, not to mention the free throw shooting even worse than usual. Yeah, he's definitely taking a couple of steps back with those injuries, just not physically the same. Brunson does at least knock down the second free throw. A little over 5 minutes to go here in the second. Knicks with an 8-point lead. Banchero's back in, coming to his right, and they call an off-ball foul on the Knicks. Trying to battle through the screens there. So side out of bounds for Orlando. Yeah, I said mainly against Boncaro, and Wagner is top-notch being guarded by center. I mean, he's gotten blown by Wendell Carter Jr. tonight as well, and he's gotten blown by pretty much anybody he's tried to guard on the perimeter so far this year, so it's not just those guys. Jalen Suggs splits the screen, gets all to the rim, and finishes with a layup against OG Anunoby protecting the basket. Beautiful finish from Jalen Suggs, and he's been their go-to guy tonight. He's been fantastic for them. Without Jalen Suggs, the Magic are down by double figures and down bad. Brunson down the lane, fends off Suggs, throws up the floater, gets the friendly roll off the side of the rim to go down. Knicks and Magic trading baskets yet again, but the Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead here. Suggs has it on the right wing, being guarded by Kolek. Crosses over to his right, and he draws the foul on Tyler Kolek. I believe it's still foul on the floor. I don't think they're in the bonus just yet. So it should be side out of bounds for them. Rodney Slinger said you jinxed it. I've just been a jinx all season. I've been just with everything. With the games we decide to cover, with everything. Bane gets it out. The commentator's curse is real. I'll tell you that. They get it into Anthony Black being guarded by Brunson. Backing him down in the paint. Pump fake, steps through, leans in, scoop layup with the right hand. Wild shot, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds by Robinson, battling for the rebound. It's going to stay with Orlando, but it didn't hit the rim, so 7 seconds on the shot clock for them. Tyler Kolek has subbed out now. Josh Hart is back in. They sneak it into Boncaro. He can't save him from going out of bounds. Who is that? Bridges? Good hands from him. Knocked that out of bounds, and here we go. Knicks will bring it down the other way. Brunson bringing it down. Quickly pushing the pace. In and out dribble. Crosses over to his right. Down the lane. Puts up the floater. Got it to go. JB cooking right now. Knicks take their first double-digit lead of the night. Hit ahead to Suggs. They're quickly looking to answer. Lefty late from him. Got it to go. And Brunson and the Knicks trying to push it the other way quickly. Brunson, in and out dribble. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Driving it down in the lane. Pump fake. Draws the foul. And Suggs can't get the jumper to go down, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. How many fouls is that on Jalen Suggs now? That is the second foul on Jalen Suggs. Send Jaylen Brunson to the foul line for 2 free throws. Brunson at the foul line for 2. You guys know how I feel about free throws, so just go ahead, handle your business at the line. Yeah, like I said, Mitch will get there. He hasn't even played 50 games over 2 years since the injury. I don't know if he will get there. I hope he does. I don't know if he will, though. Brunson misses a free throw. I didn't even jinx it that time. I didn't say anything. All I said was handle your business. He's 4 for 6 from the foul line now. That's it. You're allowed 2 misses as a high-volume free throw shooter. You're allowed 2 misses. Brunson missed that one there. Just knock this one down, JB. He does just that, knocking it down. Okay, fine. We'll take it. Under 4 to go now. Orlando bringing it down. Knicks with a 9-point lead, 59-50. And Suggs has it up top. They get over to Wendell Carter Jr., excuse me. Carter Jr. hands it off to Boncaro, being chased by Anunoby, coming to his left. Robinson switches onto him. They get it over to Suggs. Suggs being guarded by Brunson. Fires up a 3, and he gets it to go down. Jalen Suggs has been in fuego here tonight. I mean, Brunson was right there. Didn't matter. Suggs knocked it down anyway. Brunson bringing it down the other way. He has it up top, hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Suggs. Brunson waiting for the screen. Coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Swings it out. Josh Hart, open left wing 3, knock me down. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Anthony Black with the rebound. He's going to push the pace the other way. Black is going to look to attack Brunson. Hop step down the lane. Gets stripped by Anunoby. Great defense from OG. And Josh Hart going to bring it down. Terrible pass from Josh Hart. Threw the bounce pass to Bridges, and he somehow snuck it through. It was a terrible pass attempt, but he snuck it through, so I guess it's a great pass attempt. Suggs has it up top on the other way as Bridges got the layup to go. Suggs up top, sidestep 3. He's feeling it. He check, comes up short on it. Robinson with the rebound to get over to Anunoby. Anunoby will bring it down with 3 minutes to go here. Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead. Anunoby crosses over to his left, down the lane, goes through the defense, gets tied up with Wendell Carter Jr., who rips it away from Anunoby, and they hit ahead to Suggs. Suggs 1-1 against Brunson yet again, and Brunson fouls him that time. Is going to send him to the foul line for 2. Mark said, what a pass. I mean, that's a terrible pass. That is a pass that, like, if you made that pass, it's a turnover 9 times out of 10. And the coach is pulling you out of the game. Like, why would you throw that pass? You threw it to a guy who had 2 defenders on him, right? That's a terrible pass from Josh Hart. Terrible decision. You just take it, you go one-on-one, and they had 2 guys. They had 2 guys on Mikal Bridges, but Josh Hart somehow bullet pass, bounce pass through 2 defenders, got it to go. So, Suggs is at the foul line for 2 free throws now. Joel Palin, what's up, Joel? Suggs knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Suggs is in with what? 21 first half points so far. So that kind of night for Jaylen Suggs, unfortunately. Gigi said, I refuse to lose to Suggs. Get it together from the free throw line. Suggs knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. Jaylen Suggs goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Under 3 to go. Brunson has it up top. On the left wing, being guarded by Banchero. Directing some traffic. Coming to his right. Bane switches onto him. They get over to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Towns. Towns, right wing. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson swings through to his left. Step back, pump fake. Puts up the mid-range jumper over Bane. Comes up short. Bounces on the rebound a couple of times. Anunoby mistimes the jump because of it. Here comes Suggs putting his head down, attacking Anunoby down the lane. Stops, kicks it in the corner to Banchero. Banchero up top to Wendell Carter Jr. attacking. Mid-range pull-up jumper from him. Can't get it to go off the front of the rim. Josh Hart with the rebound. We're bringing it down the other way. 6-point game, 55 to 61. You go over to Towns, swings through to his left. He's just going to put his head down, attack, throws it above glass. Can't get it to go, and a foul on Wendell Carter Jr. Carter Jr. upset with the foul call. Going to send Karl-Anthony Towns to the foul line for 2 free throws. Towns actually getting foul calls here. Interesting. Mark said highlight reel pass. Yeah, that's going to be on his career highlight reel for sure. For sure. Yak said he's seen it and took it. That was a great pass. It's a great pass. It's a great pass because it made through. It's a terrible decision to throw the pass, but boy, oh boy, was a pin perfect pass. It had to be in order to get through. BR18, Burr, what's up, Burr? How are you doing, my brother? Go Knicks. I'm doing pretty good, brother. How you doing? Towns does knock down the first free throw. Thank you for actually knocking down your free throws, Karl-Anthony Towns. Thank you, brother. Thank you. The only guy tonight who hasn't missed a free throw. Yeah, actually, we're not getting bullied today? No, they are not. I mean, when you actually have Anunoby available, changes a lot of things. Towns goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Thank you, Karl-Anthony Towns. I was nervous on those. Knicks back up by 8. Bane bringing it down. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Got to end this second quarter strong. Bane up top coming to his left, attacking Josh Hart at the bounce. Scoop layup with the left hand. Got it to go. Smooth move from Desmond Bane with the left, too. High off of glass. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Anthony Black will pick him up. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to Brunson. Brunson back to Josh Hart. It's Brunson coming back door. Easy reverse layup. Beautiful screen from Towns. Terrible defense from the Magic. And Brunson gets an easy layup out of it. How do you lose track of the best player on the court? Anthony Black has it up top. Being guarded by Brunson. Directing traffic. Trying to get it to Bane. Over the top pass to Bane on the left wing. Being guarded by Hart. Bane spins to his left. Down the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Banchero wide open. Sets his feet. Fires. Can't get the 3 to go. Good box out and rebound from Towns. Home run pass to Anunoby. Anunoby inside the Bridges. Bridges scoop layup. Got it to go. Beautiful play from the Knicks. Out on the fast break, and they're quickly back up by 10 with a minute to go. Black has it up top on the right wing, and they call a foul on Towns. Kung Fu fighting with Wendell Carter Jr. setting up the screen. How many fouls is that on Towns now? That's only a second foul. Okay. Knicks up by 10. Oh, Orlando now in the bonus, so they're going to get 2 free throws out of it. Donna said, do you think Detroit can keep up the form this season to win the East? I actually don't, Donna, because they had a very easy schedule to start. Their schedule is going to get a lot harder in the second half of the year. We've gone through the Detroit schedule so far this season. They've handled business against the teams they needed to handle business against. But their schedule does get harder as the season goes on. So I don't think they're going to keep the same pace, but they will still be in the mix for the number 1 seed, that's for sure. Carter Jr. knocked down the first free throw. And he goes 2 for 2 from the foul line, knocking both of them down. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Back to an 8-point game. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Suggs. Coming to his left off the Hart screen. Bane switches onto him now. Brunson's going to dance. Leans in, step back, pump fake, steps through, puts up the mid-range follow-away jumper, can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball. Bane able to pick it up. And here comes Desmond Bane and the Magic bringing it down the other way. Bane's going to look to attack Bridges down the lane. And they call a foul on Bridges as Bane is going to find himself at the foul line for 2 free throws. Mark said Bridges is always there. He's always there. He's always hustling his way down the court. Gigi said, mind you, we're not playing great basketball. Yeah, I do think they are playing great basketball in stretches, Gigi. They just have not found that consistency yet on a night-to-night basis. We'll go through the box scores at halftime. Bane at the foul line knocks down both of them. He is a knockdown free throw shooter. Back to a 6-point game. And Jaylen Brunson will bring it down. Like I said, I don't expect a blowout. It's going to be a back-and-forth affair all night long. Brunson up top being guarded by Suggs. Coming to his left, directing traffic. Has it in the mid-range. Stops, hesitates, leans in, puts it above glass, gets it to go. I mean, he's got, 25 points now? This is crazy. This is crazy. Suggs quickly pushing the other way. He answers with the and one layup against Towns, who now picks up his third foul. It's been the Jalen Suggs versus Jaylen Brunson showdown here tonight. Suggs gets the inbounds, goes full court. Bridges backpedaling. Brother, just get back on defense and just don't allow the straight line drive. You force Karl-Anthony Towns to come over. Towns ends up fouling him, and he gets the and one layup to go. Come on, man. There's that's at Kolek plus 11. I want to see Kolek a lot more in the second half. I don't want to see Clarkson out there. I'll tell you that. Bible said we need to sub Towns now. I mean, there's 31 seconds to go. We're fine. We're going to have one more possession, probably last possession of the game. Actually, here comes Robinson. You're right. There he goes. Don't want Towns to pick up a silly fourth foul. Suggs is at the foul line for one more and cut it to a 5-point game. Suggs at 25 points now. Going band for band with Jaylen Brunson. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Suggs. Jaylen on Jaylen crime here. Brunson up top, coming to his left off the Hart screen. Bane switches on to Brunson. Brunson's going to dance with it. Over to Anunoby, attacking the baseline. Goes up strong. Can't get the layup to go. Gets his own putback to go, though. Quick second jump from OG Anunoby. Was that Anunoby or was that Carmelo Anthony with the quick second jump? Bane bringing it down the other way. In and out dribble. Driving to his left. Down the lane. Layup. Can't get it to go. Three-quarter score heat from OG. Can't get it to go. Almost got it to go. Can't get it to go. But that is going to end our first half action. 70 first half points for the New York Knicks. You know, we talked about both of these teams. Pretty good defensive teams. The offenses have been just explosive so far tonight. Dog catches. Jalen Palooza. The two Jalen's going at each other tonight. Looking for blood. 7-point lead for the Knicks. Not bad. Not bad. Mark said, oh, bro, OG got high. He did. Listen, there was contact there. Should have been a foul call. He went up. Contact came. He continued to elevate through the contact. Donna said, it feels like it's Suggs versus the Knicks and how much one man can do. I mean, it's Suggs versus Brunson. We can go through the box score now here at halftime. But actually, let's leave that like that. And then let's do this. Bring up the box scores. Jose NYC, what's up, Jose? Just logged on. Who's cooking us? Who's cooking for us? Brunson. Anunoby. Everybody's kind of playing well, except for the guys off the bench. Tyler Kolek is the only guy off the bench doing anything for the New York Knicks tonight. But if we go through the box scores, we'll start with the New York Knicks here. 12 points for Anunoby. Oh, hold on. Pointer. Chill. There we go. 12 for Anunoby. 12 for Karl-Anthony Towns. 6 for Josh Hart. He's 3 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range. I expect him to knock down some shots in the second half. He does have 7 and 4, though. Very Josh Hardian game. Bridges with 10. Brunson with 25. 10 for 17 from the floor, 5 for 7 from the foul line. Only 1 assist for JB. He's been too busy getting buckets. Everybody else is diming it up, including Josh Hart, Anunoby, and guys like that. Knicks playing well overall. Again, defense has to step up. They got to find a way to stop Jalen Suggs, who has just been doing damage in transition all night. King Free, what's up, King Free? 2 games in a row. Second quarter looks great. Yeah, for sure. Hayes had a great offensive half, but not 9th-rated defense. You'd be surprised, brother. John Corley, what's up, John Corley? Off the bench, getting absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing from the guys you need to get something from. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson doing what Mitchell Robinson does. He had 7 rebounds in the first half. 4 of them defensive, 3 of them offensive. Cool. 2 blocks as well. Great half for Mitchell Robinson, right? Wasn't perfect, but great half. What you expect. Tyler Kolek, 2 points, couple of dimes, 4 dimes for him. Thought he was fantastic in his 7 minutes. I don't want any more Jordan Clarkson. Like, put Jordan Clarkson out there for a couple of minutes here and there, just see if he has anything. But I need more Tyler Kolek in the second half. I'm done with Clarkson. I'm done with Yabusele. He got in there for 3 minutes and was absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous in his 3 minutes. Was so disruptive that we had to pull him out after those 3 minutes, right? Crank's demo. What's up, Crank? Enjoyed that ESPN display. Appreciate you, Crank. Yabusele and Clarkson were so disrupted, they had to get him out of there. Thank goodness for Mitchell Robinson and Tyler Kolek. Hopefully we can get Landry Shamet back soon. We know McBride is about a week away, so. Gigi said, I don't expect Suggs to come back shooting like that in the second half. We need JB take over Knicks on a 20-2 run. I don't expect a blowout, man. I do expect it to be close all night long. King Free said, hit the thumbs up button. Great play-by-play. Appreciate you, King Free. Appreciate you, man. We get over to the Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero, 8 points. He's 3 for 8 from the field. Not the greatest first half in the world. It was pretty solid. Didn't force too many things. 3 rebounds, 2 assists from him. Not anything outstanding. Wendell Carter Jr., similar, 7 points for him. Solid, knocked down a 3. Very important for them. Only 1 rebound, though. They're doing a great job of keeping him off the glass. Desmond Bane, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. He was pretty fantastic in that first half. He was very good. He had some open shots he even missed. He's 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. He did a great job of attacking the basket. Jalen Suggs is the star of the show for the Orlando Magic, the same way that Brunson was the star of the show for the New York Knicks. Suggs going band for band with Brunson, 25 points for each of those guys in the first half. 2% from 3, 10 for 15 from the floor, 3 for 3 from the foul line, 4 assists for him, a turnover, any steals, blocks? Nope, no steals or blocks for Jalen Suggs. But he's been fantastic tonight, obviously. The issue is that even on makes, especially on makes, I should say, even, the Magic inbound the ball, they throw a quick hit-ahead pass to Jalen Suggs, and Suggs quickly looks to attack whoever it is, whether it's Anunoby or Brunson or Bridges or Robinson or Towns or anybody. The Knicks are doing a very poor job of getting back and matching up against the Atlanta Magic, and specifically Jalen Suggs. He noticed that early in the second quarter and did time and time again. And so the Knicks can just simply get back on defense and take those transition opportunities away. They should be able to slow down Jalen Suggs a little bit here. Majority of his points weren't coming in transition, so not as much in the half court. In the half court, they're more so leaning on the Desmond Bane actions. But if they can control their transition buckets, the Knicks should be able to take control of this game. Donna said Suggs hasn't missed a 2-pointer. Suggs hasn't taken a difficult 2-pointer. Suggs has gotten layup after layup because, like I said, not all, obviously, but majority of those points in that second quarter were just simply off of just getting downhill and getting to the basket as the Knicks were not doing a good job getting back on defense and setting up their defense. Suggs noticed that early, continued to take advantage of it, and the Knicks never adjusted. So after this halftime period, it'd be interesting to see if the Knicks adjust that or will Suggs be able to kill them all night long. Ari said, need a better second half. Then whoever, if you want to be able to beat the Orlando Magic, you got to play them for 4 quarters. This is not going to be a blowout. Bio said Thunder Spurs. Yeah, that's the late game. We will be live for the late game here tonight. It's going to be a good one. Wembanyama is going to make his return. We're going to get to see OKC actually tested against a good team, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Off the bench, Anthony Black, 2 points, 1 for 6 from the field, not giving them a whole lot. He's their most important role player. Jonathan Isaac off the bench hit a 3, and then Jett Howard off the bench hit 2 threes. So that's been their contribution off the bench. Tristan Silva didn't give him anything. Batage was pretty invisible when he was out there. Tyus Jones, similarly, pretty invisible when he was out there. So both teams not getting a lot of contributions off the bench. The Knicks, thankfully, were saved by Tyler Kolek and Mitchell Robinson stepping up off the bench. And the Orlando Magic relying on Jonathan Isaac jump shots and Jett Howard knocking down shots for them. Jett Howard's a very good shooter. At least he projects to be a very good shooter. He's yet to be like a consistently good shooter in the NBA for a regular rotation. But here he is, getting an opportunity here for the NBA Cup. Obviously, injuries leading to him getting some playing time here tonight. And De Silva not giving them anything. He went to Jett Howard. And thankfully so for the Orlando Magic because he provided some shot making. Some, a couple difficult shots. A couple difficult shots he made. No Noah Penda so far, which was interesting because he was kind of their go-to guy off the bench when they needed a guy to step up. But if it weren't for Tyler Kolek, man, he was the guy that got the Knicks going, and then they kept that energy up, and it led to a 7-point lead at halftime here. Donna said, do you think OKC can beat the Warriors record for season wins? I think they do it by 2 games. I think they can beat it. We went over their schedule last night, Donna. They've had, by far, it's not even close, the easiest schedule to start the year. They've played 18 of their 24 games that they have played have come against the 5 worst teams in the league. So, they're handling business, taking in business. They are by far the best team in the league, and they are the prohibited favorite to win the championship, of course. But, maybe schedule a little bit inflated with how easy it's been so far to start. NBM said, hey, we got a lead. Let's walk them out to the slots. Hopefully you didn't travel all the way to Vegas just to lose in the first Vegas game, right? Hopefully you didn't travel all the way to Vegas just to walk out with a loss. David Ross Jr. said, one more good half and $250,000 in our pockets, Knicks. I wish it was our pockets, but the rich get richer. Donna said, fair point, but they are blowing teams out of the water. They have most games won by the third quarter. Yeah, I mean, they are handling business. Usually teams have a stinker every now and again, even against bad teams, and they haven't. They absolutely handled business. They are the prohibited favorite. They are the best team in the league. They are still going to have a chance of beating that record for sure. I just don't think it's as I think their stats are a little bit inflated based off of the teams that they have played, right? I could go through it right now real quick just because it's pretty startling. It's pretty startling when you look at it. Right, if we go through their schedule, Houston was a tough test to start the year, but that's the worst Houston's probably going to be because it was the first game of Durant. It was the first game of Thompson at point guard. It was the first game of Reed Shepherd before he kind of got really comfortable in the rotation. So, and it took double overtime, and they did pull out the victory, right? Shea is extremely clutch. Indiana sucks. Atlanta sucks. Dallas sucks. Sacramento sucks. Washington sucks. New Orleans sucks. The Clippers sucks. Portland's not all that great, and they lost that game. Sacramento sucks. Memphis sucks. Golden State sucks. Golden State doesn't suck. Golden State's mediocre. The Lakers, decent team. I also think the Lakers' schedule a little bit inflates their record a little bit. I think their record says that they're a little bit better than what I think they are, but OKC slapped them up. Luka was available. Reeves was available. Charlotte sucks. New Orleans sucks. Sacramento sucks. Utah sucks. Portland sucks. And they're missing all their guards by this point. Minnesota, up and down. It was an 8-point game. They ended up beating them. Minnesota, pretty decent team, right? That's a good win. Phoenix, mediocre, pretty decent team. They won that one by 4. It's a good win. Golden State sucks. I mean, they're mediocre, but I don't think they're all that great. I believe also without Steph Curry. So they blow that team out. Dallas sucks. Utah sucks. Phoenix without Jalen Green and Devin Booker sucks, and they blew them out. So what is that, 3 or 4 games in the mix there where it's like, all right, these are decent games right here, not even against the cream of the crop. Decent games. Bible said, I think the Spurs beat the Thunder in 7 series. I think that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know if anybody's going to beat them, but Legendary JM, what's up, Legendary? Lakers chokers. Yeah, I'm not down with the Lakers this year. David Osh Jr. said, bring on Wemby and Shea in our cup parade. We are all business tonight. Donna said, I'm from England. Never used to watch basketball years ago, but last few years it's become my favorite sport to watch. NFL is good too. Well, welcome. Welcome, Donna. I think basketball is the best sport in the world. I think it is the most entertaining sport to watch. I like other sports. I think just basketball is the most entertaining. That's just me, though. Legendary said Booker and team sacks. Joe's dad, Josh Hart, 6'6" 6'7" 4. Unless, I didn't mean to say that. My bad. 6 points, 7 rebounds. I think is the situation right now, right? Josh Hart. Did they take a rebound away? No. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists so far for Josh Hart. John Corley said, I'm confident the Knicks are going to win. If the Spurs beat the Thunder, we got the cup. Hey, man, don't overlook the Spurs, man. Spurs are dangerous, especially with now Wembanyama being back. Don't overlook that Spurs team. Even without Wemby, it would be difficult for the Knicks to beat them. Donna said, only negative. It's a little soft on fouls, making it harder for the defense. It's easier for attacking players to get to the line. Yeah, the way modern basketball is officiated, Donna, you're right about that. They give the offense a lot of leeway. They give them the advantage over the defense. It is significantly harder to play defense because of all the rule changes, and they just have given the offense far more advantages over the defense. So, yeah, that's a negative for sure. For sure. It's definitely frustrating even for diehard basketball fans like me. Frustrating to watch sometimes where it's like, come on, man. Let them play. Let them play a little bit. David Osh Jr. said, Bears-Browns tomorrow. Go Shador. He has been hooping. He has been hooping. David Osh Jr. said, we got 40 points in the paint. Great stat. We normally don't look at team stats, but we could do that. We normally don't look at the team stats. Something we should start doing a little bit more often. Orlando winning the possession game. They've taken 4 more shots than the Knicks. The Knicks have made more shots than them so far. They're shooting 63% from the field. They're 3 for 13 from three-point range, though. Hopefully that can turn around in the second half, and that'll allow them to build a little bit larger of a lead here. Orlando's hit 7 threes. So Knicks only taking 13, though. They gotta get some threes up. They are getting to the foul line. 15 free throw attempts to 9 free throw attempts. But they missed 5 foul shots tonight, including 2 from Clarkson. Get Clarkson out of here. The Knicks are beating them on the glass. 23 rebounds to 15 rebounds for the Magic. Assists are tied. Steals tied at 2. Knicks with 3 more blocks, 4-1. 4 turnovers for the Knicks, 6 turnovers for the Magic. Fast break points, Knicks with 8, Magic with 6. Points in the paint, Knicks with 42, and the Magic with 32. So the Knicks are kind of beating them in the really important statistical categories, except for 3-point shooting. If they can turn that around, they should be able to run away with it to some degree. But again, I don't expect the Magic to go away quietly. Let's see how these teams match up here in the second half. We're going to be checking into it real soon here. Darnell said, Clarkson is going to save the game. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. I just don't have faith in him anymore. My faith is gone. My faith is gone. Justin Dad said, Hack and Mitch should start the third. Mitch not starting the third. Don't think Mitch will start the third. Rafael Torres said, win this game. Let's win this game. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. We got 24 minutes. Throw 24 minutes back up on the clock. Let's do it. All right, let's get Jalen Suggs off the screen. Let's start the game. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So here we go. Orlando brings the ball down. Suggs has it up top. Being guarded by Bridges. Get it over to Banchero, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his right off the screen. Driving it down in the mid-range. Get it out to Wendell Carter Jr. Gets it back out to Banchero. Swings through to his right down the lane against Towns. Scoop lay with the right hand. Got it to go. Bad defense from the Knicks all around. Towns with the 3 fouls. Didn't want to give him a foul, so he just kind of went straight up. Didn't really give a great contest there. Banchero able to finish. Brunson on the right wing. Coming to his left. Being guarded by Bane. Get it to Anunoby in the post. Being guarded by Anthony Black. Ball knocked loose. Battle for the loose ball, and Bane picks it up. And here comes Bane bringing it down the other way. 1-on-1 against Josh Hart. Slips right past him. Misses the scoop layup. Knicks catch a little bit of a break there. Towns quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down against Suggs. Crosses over down the lane. Scoop layup with the right hand. Blew right past him. Great finish from Jaylen Brunson there. Great pass from Karl-Anthony Towns as well. Anthony Black has it on the right wing. Get it over to Suggs. Suggs up top. Dancing with it against Josh Hart. In the corner to Bane. Jab step, driving it down in the lane, kicks in the corner. Wendell Carter Jr., bad pass, picked up off the floor, but he knocks it down anyway. And Wendell Carter Jr., 2 threes from the corners here. Fantastic outlet for the Magic. They needed it. Back to a 4-point game here, and it's close. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Suggs to get over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Anthony Black. Back to Bridges. Jab step, coming to his left. Splits the defense down the lane. Fall away jumper comes up short. Boncaro with the rebound, bringing it down the other way. Boncaro up top, one-on-one against Josh Hart. They showed 2 defenders. Now they retreat back, one-on-one against Hart. Boncaro in the post, in and out dribble. Stops, turns, spins to his left, and gets fouled by Josh Hart. Come on, Big Josh. Come on, Big Josh. It's too important to pick up silly fouls like that. That is Josh Hart's second foul. Oh, no, that's the third foul on Hart. Uh-oh. They lob it over the top to Anthony Black, goes up against Brunson, smokes the layup, it gets his own tip up and in. But they wave it off. They say offensive basket interference. Anthony Black touched it while it was still above the rim. So the Knicks will bring it down the other way, wave the basket off. That's close. Close for Anthony Black. They give him the offensive basket interference call, and the Knicks will bring it down. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Anthony Black, coming off an Anunoby screen. They get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart swings through to his left, attacking in the lane, stops, gets stripped, and Anthony Black out on the run, smokes a layup, gets it to go down actually. But they call a foul on Brunson. Brunson with a terrible foul call if he did foul him. Brunson not arguing too much. Just that said, Black having a bad game, thankfully. Maybe you spoke too soon. Anthony Black missed the dunk off at the front of the rim. It bounced straight up and then came down through the basket. So give him the 2 points. And now Black will go with the foul line for one more. I think the refs are talking about possibly a flagrant. Oh, they gave a technical to Bane. Bane was upset about Anthony Black taking a hard fall. So Karl-Anthony Towns is going to get a free throw out of it. Knock down your free throw, please. Mark said Bane is an idiot. Incredibly annoying. Incredibly corny. Towns knocks down the free throw. Thank you. Should effectively wave off the thing. So 74-71, Black will get his and one free throw here. Lonamona said too close for comfort. I told you it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Rafael Torres said, know what's wrong with the New York Knicks defense? Tell me, Raph, what's wrong with the Knicks defense? Anthony Black misses a free throw. There you go. There you go. We love when our opponents miss free throws. Quick hit ahead to Anunoby. Pump fakes. Driving down the lane. Big two-handed slam for OG Anunoby. There you go, OG. Bane down the other way. Loses the handle out of bounds. Bane looking for a foul call. He's not going to get it. And the Knicks starting to build some momentum here. Magic look like they're getting a little frustrated. Towns beats them down the court. Goes up, knocks down the little floaters. He gets knocked to the floor looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it. But the Knicks find themselves quickly back up by 7. All right. Little arm's distance. There you go. Now the Magic will walk it down the other way. Anunoby will pick up Anthony Black here. Black up top. Brunson switches onto him. Get it over to Boncaro. Josh Hart sneaks in and picks up the steal. Anunoby down the lane. Kicks it out. Brunson wide open. Left corner 3. Line me up, JB. We need it. We need it. Jaylen Brunson. Knicks back up by 10. Back up by 10. Back up like we never left, baby. And a timeout for the Orlando Magic. Too busy whining and crying. And the Knicks are on a roll. Just that's a JB 30. Wow. Wow. Wow, JB. JB picking up right where he left off. He said, all right, Jalen Suggs, you want to go band for band? Keep up. Keep up. You did it for a half. Congratulations. Meet me in the second half. Brunson up to 30. Let's see what Suggs has as a response. Good timeout from the Magic. Obviously, Knicks quickly back up by 10. It was back to a 4-point game, and it felt like the Magic were starting to build a little bit of momentum. Knicks quickly put a little bit of a kibosh on it, and now here they come. Kay Hazy said, wow, what a sequence. Incredible sequence. Incredible sequence. I mean, look, man, this is what happens when you miss free throws. Right? It all started with Anthony Black missing the free throw. Well, it kind of started with Bane picking up the technical, and then Anthony Black missing the free throw, and then all of a sudden the Knicks were off and running. Giving the Magic a little bit of taste of their own medicine, even off of makes or misses or whatever, the Knicks are quickly pushing the ball down the other way. It led to a Towns layup, and then it led to a Brunson open 3. Also led to an Anunoby easy dunk. Just as Dad said, OG only taking perfect shots. Anunoby 6 for 9 from the floor tonight. He's knocked down 2 threes. He's up to 14 points. Towns is up to 15. We know Brunson with the 30. Bridges chipping in 10. Josh Hart can't knock down a perimeter shot tonight, but he is chipping in with the 6, 6, and 5. They did take a rebound away from him. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists for Josh Hart. David Osh Jr. said, we're all business. Clean up a few mistakes. We're up 20. Yeah, knock down some of the open shots they've missed. They could definitely get there. I'm not expecting it, though. I'm expecting the Magic to stay close, for this to come down to the wire here. Full expectation that the Magic will not go away quietly tonight. Angela said, put pressure on them and let's get this win. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep applying that pressure, for sure. Isaiah Gardner said, Brunson game is mixed with KD and Iverson, mixed in with his own game. Not the worst comparison I've ever heard. Obviously, it's a little weird to compare the 7-foot shooting guard to the 6'1" point guard, but I can see where you're coming from in terms of like the mid-range efficiency that they have, for sure. David Osh Jr. said, Brunson 50-piece wing dinner tonight. Look, man, we talked about it in the pregame. Jaylen Brunson, when the lights get brighter, Jaylen Brunson, his game gets bigger. Whether it's a playoff setting, a important regular season game, a national TV game, an NBA Cup game, when the lights are brightest, Jaylen Brunson will show up. Jaylen Brunson will show up. Nobody was going to tell me my tie was a little off balance there. Come on. Yeah, I said Kolek mid-range is getting so good. I just kind of like his presence out on the floor. Really smart basketball player. Whether it's the mid-range, the mid-range jump shooting hasn't necessarily been a thing he's gone to, but definitely the like in-between game, his floater game has gotten very good. You're right about that. The floater game is fantastic out of the mid-range. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Suggs bringing it down, hands it off to Banchero. Banchero coming to his right. Josh Hart sticking to him like glue. Forced to pull it back out. Has it at the foul line now. They show two. They kick it out to Black. Black back over to Banchero. Catches, pump fakes, jab step, coming to his left, down the lane, gets fouled, I believe by Anunoby. Gonna go to the foul line for 2. Cross Signal, what's up, Cross Signal? I listen to you to avoid all the commercials on Prime. Appreciate you, Cross. Appreciate you, man. No, it's on Josh Hart. That's his 4th foul. Rough. I said Kolek just plays hard. We like to see it. Yeah. I also love the intensity he plays with. He definitely plays very hard. Yeah, I said Brunson is who he's been watching. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great guy to watch when you're an undersized guard, right? Great guy to watch. Rated E for emotions. What's up, Rated E? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, brother. How you been? That is 4 fouls on Josh Hart now. He's going to remain out there. Banchero knocks down both free throws. Back to an 8-point game. Jose said Jaylen Brunson game is a bit like David Stoudemire, Mighty Mouse, and Tony Parker blend. Not bad. Not bad blend. Brunson comes up hobbling a little bit to get it over to Brunson on the right wing. He's going to look to dance with it. He seems fine. Ball hits his hands, and he magically gets better. All the way, mid-range shot, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. They knock it out of Towns' hands. Quick hit ahead to Banchero. Has it in the mid-range against Bridges. Backing him down. They show 2. They kick it out. Wendell Carter Jr. catches. Pump fakes down the lane. Back to Banchero. Right corner 3. Banchero can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Knocked into the air. Anunoby picks it up. Surrounded by defenders. Ball's knocked out of his hands. They get it over to Black. Back to Bane. Bane wide open for 3 over Brunson. Got it to go. You got to secure the loose balls, Knicks. You got to secure them. 5-point game. 81-76. A little over 8 minutes to go here in the third. Josh Hart bringing it down the other way. Fakes the hand off the Bridges. Keeps it in the left wing. Picked up his handle, though. They get it out to Anunoby being guarded by Bane. Anunoby coming to his right off the Town screen. Anunoby's going to walk it down, dance with it. Crosses over, mid-range pull-up jumper. Oh, my goodness. In and out, can't get it to stay. The ball handling from Anunoby, but can't knock down the mid-range jumper. Suggs driving it down against Bridges, pulls it back out, leaves it off for Bane. Bane coming to his right, blows past the defense, all the way to the basket. Reverse late for him, got it to go. Bad defense from Josh Hart. Time to get him out of the game. Get Tyler Kolek back in there. Robinson is at the scores table. Back to a three-point game, one possession. Josh Hart straightaway three, can't get it to go. Josh Hart now 0 for 4 from three-point range, and now here come the Magic. They could tie it up here. Bane bringing it down against Brunson, pulls it back out, leaves it off. Anthony Black, a straightaway three, could tie it. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. He's going to say, everybody go down. Calm it down, let's get a good basket here. Brunson walking it down the other way. Brunson up top, coming to us right off the Anunoby screen to get it out to Anunoby. Catches, pump fake, jab step to get it down low to Towns. Towns in the left corner, being guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Blows past him along the baseline. Big one-handed hammer from Cat. That's what I like to see. Get some easy ones. 83-78. Jalen Suggs bringing it down the other way. Has it on the right wing, being guarded by Bridges. Cross-court pass. Anthony Black, left corner three. He's been misfiring, but he knocks that one down right there. Can't give him too many open looks, and now it's a two-point game. Magic not going away anywhere, I'm trying to tell y'all. Brunson has it up top, and he charges right into Anthony Black, and they call the offensive foul. The ball's going to go back to the Magic here off the Brunson turnover. Picked up the offensive foul, lowered that shoulder right into Anthony Black's chest. Bible said JB getting no rest. Not tonight. Not tonight. Too important of a game. Boncaro has it up top, attacking to his left against Robinson. Scoop blade with the right hand. Got it to go. And it's a tied ball game, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. They get it into Anunoby. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Anthony Black. And now the Magic and Anthony Black trying to apply a lot of pressure. Brunson, in and out dribble, coming to his left. Get it over to Karl-Anthony Towns. And closed out to by Wendell Carter Jr., putting his head down, attacking. Down the lane, leans in, puts it up, gets it to go for Karl-Anthony Towns. And he's flexing on him. All right, too close of the game. Get back on defense. All right, you got an easy layup. Cool. Swing it out to Jalen Suggs on the right wing. Hesitates, driving it down. Gets stripped by OG Anunoby. The defense has been phenomenal from OG. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson throws a lob up to Robinson. He can't guide it into the basket. Not a great pass from Jaylen Brunson there. Robinson had his fingertips on it, but couldn't get it to go down. Boncaro down the lane, kicks it out. Jalen Suggs wide open right corner three. Can't get it to go, thankfully. Boncaro, the offensive rebound, though, goes up and gets a layup. Ties it back up. Bridges bringing it down the other way. They get over to Towns. Towns is going to fire deep straightaway three. Comes up short, long rebound. Bridges out, overran it. Now here comes Desmond Bane, one-on-one against Brunson. Scoop layup. Gets blocked by Towns, but the layup went in anyway. And the Magic have taken a two-point lead. Here they come. Here they come. And a timeout for the New York Knicks. Got to get some subs in there. Got to get some subs in there for sure. Obviously, you're tough. You're caught in a difficult situation because the bench is giving you nothing. But you got to go to Tyler Kolek at some point here. I know Mike Brown is looking down at his bench like, really? These are my options tonight? So I get it. You got Robinson in there because at least he's showing up tonight. Got to get Kolek out there because at least we know he's showing up tonight. But Mark said they're playing better right now. They are playing better than the Knicks right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Isaiah Garner said Tyler and Huck. I mean, the situation is that you have Robinson out there. You can't have Huck, Porty, and Robinson both out there, right? So you have your backup big. Bible said, yep, need Tyler, need Mitch, and Clark. They need Clarkson. I just don't have faith that he's going to show up, right? So he's going to get another opportunity here at some point, but you're definitely going to need him to come up to do something. Raymond Jacobs, what's up, Ray? Donna said, well, I thought the Knicks were going to run away with this one, but you told us it would be tight all the way through. Yeah, you just can't. I'm just never going to count out this Magic team. They play well. They play hard. They play tough. They play together. They have confidence in themselves. The Knicks were not playing all that particularly well. They have not been consistent tonight, particularly from three-point range. And the Magic applying pressure to Jaylen Brunson, particularly in the backcourt, helped turn this game around. They need other guys to step up to bring the ball down. Josh Hart, where are you? I mean, Josh Hart picking up that fourth foul was a huge loss for the Knicks. Mark June what's up, Mark? Shout out to Sheffy from the Philippines. Appreciate you, brother. Simon Ja, what's up, Simon? Game of runs, no panic. I don't think anybody's panicking. It's just, you had a 10-point lead. You had some momentum, and you allowed them to claw back, and now it's back to a 2-point game. DJ Punchy, what's up, DJ? Can't defend the paint or guard the three. I mean, sometimes the other team's just good, guys. Sometimes the other team's just good. Mark said, got to respond, that's all. Yeah, right. What's the comparison we make all the time, right? If you're in a fight, right? If you're in a fight, and you're swinging away, at some point the other guy's gonna get the upper hand, and he's gonna start delivering some body shots. And you just got to stand there. You got to take them, and then you got to be able to answer right back. Big Red said, not paying a concern. I don't know if concern. Concern's hard. It's a close game. Back and forth affair. Bible said, if New York loses here, I lose hope for the playoffs. I don't know about that one, big dog. Mark said, I better not see Clarkson. He's definitely going to come back into this game at some point. Yeah, so Orlando is a top team in the paint. Paint in the points in the paint scoring. Yeah. They are fantastic at scoring in the paint. They do a great job of getting downhill. Gigi said, the way Robinson allows players to easily score on him, there's no way you can count on him the playoff run against good teams. You're right. There's nothing in history that says that Mitchell Robinson hasn't been an absolute game changer in the playoffs, Gigi. You're right. We can't go back in history to watch Mitchell Robinson absolutely dominate teams in the playoffs. You're right. That doesn't exist, Gigi. We just have to imagine that he's not going to be good in the playoffs. You're right. Brunson 1-1 against Wendell Carter Jr. Scoop play with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the glass. Can't keep it alive. And Bane able to pick it up. And now here he comes, pushing the pace the other way. Bane has it up top. Pulls it back out. Robinson forced to guard him on a switch. Step back three for him. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Wendell Carter Jr. Back to Bane. Down the lane against Anunoby. Gets blocked at the rim by OG. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with Orlando. But OG Anunoby saving the play there. Yak said they won't shoot as well, and we have to hit our threes. Well, why won't they shoot as well, Yak? Why not? Why can't they shoot as well? I think it's silly to expect the team to not shoot as well. I think you have to have the expectation that they're going to shoot just as well, which means you need to step up and play that much better. They swing it out to Jett Howard, who's just subbed in for Bane, misses that one. Towns secures the rebound. Knicks catch a break there as Jett Howard is wide open straight away. Clarkson is up off the bench and at the scores table, just to let y'all know. Brunson driving it down against Anthony Black. Leaves it off of Bridges, driving to his right. Pull up mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Don't love these fall-away mid-range jumpers from Mikal Bridges right now. They're not going in. They get it over to Jett Howard down the lane. Kicks it in the corner to Suggs. Suggs back to Howard. Howard in the right corner. Jab step. Being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left. Spins to his right. Down the lane. Goes up. Gets it to go over JB. Brunson was there, but Jett Howard just using his size and his length. Finish over him. 4-point lead for Orlando here. Brunson coming to his right up the Robinson screen, over to Anunoby in the right corner. Pump fake, sidestep, puts up the three over Suggs. Got it to go for OG. Big time shot for OG Anunoby, and we need him. We need him right now. 1-point game here. 89-88, a back and forth affair. Banchero has it up top, being guarded by Robinson. Coming to his right up the screen. Banchero dancing with it. Steps back for a straightaway three. Comes up short. Long rebound. Towns able to grab it. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson picked up by Anthony Black. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left. Takes it up top to Towns. Towns hands it off to Anunoby. Coming to his right. Driving it down. And a foul on Jett Howard trying to blow up the Karl-Anthony Towns OG Anunoby handoff. 3:30 to go. Knicks down by 1. They have the ball side out of bounds here. AB said total collapse. I told you can't count on the Knicks in the big game. Total collapse. Total collapse is a 10-point game. My man AP does not watch ball, bro. My man AP does not watch ball. They get it into Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Brunson. Brunson pulls it back out, being guarded by Anthony Black. Coming to his left, driving it down, throws a lob up to Robinson, and that time they connect on the Gotham lob, whereas previously they turned it over. This time, Brunson and Robinson able to connect, and it gives the Knicks a 1-point lead. 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Suggs has it up top, coming to his right up the Wendell Carter Jr. screen. Pocket pass to Wendell Carter Jr. Foul line pull-up jumper, can't get it to go, but a late foul call on Jordan Clarkson. Get Jordan Clarkson out of the game, Mike Brown. Tyler Kolek should have been the first sub. 2 free throws for Wendell Carter Jr. when you didn't even need the foul him, man. You didn't even need the foul him. Mark said, get Clarkson out. Terrible foul from Jordan Clarkson. Sending Wendell Carter Jr. to the foul line for 2 free points when he just missed the jump shot. So, here we go. Wendell Carter Jr. knocks down the first one. Got another one coming. Ties it up at 90. Tristan Da Silva subs back in. Darnell said it's time to get some defense and offense, move the ball. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They got to build some momentum for sure. Big Rud said JC playing just like he did in Utah. He's actually playing worse. At least in Utah, he averaged 16 a game. He's under 10 a game now for the Knicks. Wendell Carter Jr. misses the second free throw, but Jonathan Isaac with the offensive rebound. Mitch, where are you, big dog? Jed Howard, a straightaway three, can't get it to go. Wendell Carter Jr. skies over the back of Mitchell Robinson, can't get it to go. This time, Brunson able to secure the rebound. Mitch, I need you to box out and grab these rebounds, brother. You just allowed 2 offensive rebounds. You got to box out and grab some of these defensive boards. Brunson steps back, steps through, scoop layup high, gets the friendly roll off the front of the rim for Jaylen Brunson. Continues to put the ball in the basket at a high level here. 92-90, Knicks take a 2-point lead here. Anthony Black coming to his right, driving it down against Robinson to the basket, scoop layup, got it to go. Knowing he could blow past Robinson. Robinson huffing and puffing. You got to get Mitch out of there, Mike Brown. Tyler Kolek at the scorer's table. Mitch is out there huffing and puffing. You know the cardio is not there yet. Maybe it's just trial by fire. You got to be out there, Mitch. Got to get that cardio right. Brunson, a step back, mid-range fall-away jumper. Got it to go. There is no guarding JB tonight. But can anybody else step up to stop the Orlando Magic here? Anthony Black has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. They get it over to Wendell Carter Jr. Black coming to his right off the Carter Jr. Handoff. They swing it around. Up top to Da Silva, being guarded by Brunson. Jab step, coming to his left, driving it down against Brunson in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Anthony Black, a 3 over Robinson. Too strong, can't get it to go. Isaac chases down the offensive rebound. Out to Jed Howard. They kick it back out. Da Silva, right corner 3 for him. Can't get that one to go. And then finally, Jaylen Brunson, just like the previous play, secured the rebound. Bounce pass to Bridges, who just sprinted past everybody and gets the easy layup to go. Beautiful pass from Brunson. Great effort and hustle there from Mikal Bridges to beat the Orlando Magic down the court. Knicks back up by 4, 96-92 here. 1:30 to go. They get it back to Black. Black up top, coming to his left, driving it down in the lane. Stop, turn, pump fake, puts it above glass, gets blocked by Robinson. Battle for the loose ball. Battle for the loose ball. Ball is still loose. And then a loose ball foul on the Orlando Magic. Ball going back to the Knicks. OG Anunoby hustling out there to help secure the loose ball there. Finally. Macro Smith. What's up, Macro? Good take. Keep the lead. Good work. Absolutely. Absolutely, Macro. Mark said Superman has arrived. He put the cape on at halftime. I mean, he put the cape on to start the game. Let's be real. He's been fantastic tonight. 34 and 5 for Jaylen Brunson so far. Tyler Kolek comes into the game for OG Anunoby. See how the Knicks are going to survive this Anunoby-less minutes. Robinson stays out there, and again, he is huffing and puffing, man. Bitch, get into shape, big dog. We're 25 games into the season. Kolek has it up top. They get it over to Robinson. Robinson gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Has it up top. He's going to look to dance with it. Crosses over to his left, steps back. Oh, Anthony Black hit the floor. JB knocked me down. Oh, Jaylen Brunson. He said touch the earth, and I'm going to knock it down anyway. Jaylen Brunson puts the Knicks up 7 here. Oh, that's going on the highlight reel. That's going on the highlight reel. Tristan Da Silva bringing it down, being guarded by Brunson. Has it up top, coming to his right. Dancing with it, shoves it over to Anthony Black. Black is going to dance with it against Kolek. He slips and falls. Falls on the floor. Battle for the loose ball. They're battling for it. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to be a jump ball. Clarkson was on the floor. Towns was on the floor. Obviously, Anthony Black is going to be involved. Kinar said Kolek getting involved. Of course. Tyler Kolek. Of course. Put Tyler Kolek in the game and good things happen. 7-point lead for the Knicks yet again. And of course, AP is silent. He had to come in when the Knicks went down by 1, and he had to come in to chime in. But you know, now that the Knicks are hooping yet again, he's absent because of course, he's always in the chat talking when the Knicks go through a little bit of a slump. But when they're playing well, AP is nowhere to be found. Where are you, AP? Come on, big dog, come celebrate with the Knicks. Clarkson has it on the left wing as Towns won the tip. Clarkson's going to look to attack now in the lane. Stop, turns, puts up the little floater. Can't get it to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound, goes up. Can't get the layup to go, but he did get fouled by Bataze. Mitch, 1 free throw. 1. I'm asking for 1. Kinar said Clarkson, give the ball up. I'm asking for 1, Mitch. 1. I'm asking for 1. I'm not even asking for 2. I'm praying to the basketball gods. 1 free throw made here. Come on. Big Rudd, I got him making one. Mitch, come on, brother. Come on, big dog. I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you in here. I know you're clutch. I know when it's prime time, game on the line, I know you got us, Big Mitch. Come on, big dog. That free throw looked terrible, but he got it to go down. Now I'm going to get greedy, Mitch. Give me 2. Give me 2. Now I'm going to get greedy. I want another one, Mitch. I want another one. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Mitch. Come on. I know you got us. I know you got us. That first free throw looked terrible. That first free throw looked terrible. He had his whole palm on the ball. That tells you it's a terribly flat shot. It looked awful, but it went in. Mitch, I'm going to get greedy. Give me 2. If we could get these substitutions in the dang game, so we can give Mitch this free throw here. Come on, Mitch. Come on. Anunoby comes in for Brunson for the final 30 seconds here. Come on, Mitch. Come on, big dog. Give him the 9-point lead. Take your breather. 2 dribbles. Oh, 1 dribble. Oh, you weren't going to the 1 dribble. He misses the second one. Okay, you gave us 1, though. You gave us 1. I wanted 1. You gave us 1. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bane bringing it down, being picked up by Bridges. Bane has it up top. Being guarded by Bridges, directing traffic. Should be the final offensive possession here for the Magic. Clarkson switches on to Bane. Bellying up. Bane dancing with it. Up top. Crosses over to his left. Down the lane, kicks in the corner. Anthony Black, an open 3 over Robinson. Comes up short. Long rebound. Bane able to pick it up. Going to pull it all the way back out. They have time. Anthony Black is going to dance with it against Robinson. Blows right past him as he's done all the time. And Robinson chases him down. Kolek picks it up. Half-court heave. Can't get it to go. But Mitchell Robinson said, get that out of here. I told y'all. Primetime. Chi-Chi, where are you at, Chi-Chi? AP, the negative Nancy. Nowhere to be found when the Knicks are hooping. Chi-Chi, nowhere to be found when Mitchell Robinson is hooping. Mitchell Robinson. Offensive rebounds. The defense. The putbacks. The 1 free throw. Elegant Theory. What's up, Elegant? I came for the vibes. Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. Hope you're having a good time. Bible said, good defense, Mitch. Where's AP and Chi-Chi? Where you at? Very quiet in the chat. Very quiet in the chat from the negative Nancy's. Isaiah Garner said, Kolek brings great energy. Fantastic energy. Phenomenal energy, one might even say. Keys be me said, Mitchie ain't no snitchy. My man Big Mitch, man. My man Big Mitch. Hooping out there. Hooping. Giving exactly what you needed from him. Knicks back up by 8. Fantastic end to the third quarter there. Low Key, what's up, Low Key? You watched Golden State yesterday? I did not watch the Golden State game yesterday. Nope. Mark said, I'm making noise in the chat. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Elegant said, yeah, Liv. Last live wasn't going good. Vibes. I need the screaming and the yelling. Well, the team needs me. Team needs me. A team needs to give me a reason to do so, right? Like, I don't ham it up. This is how I would normally watch a basketball game. The camera just happens to be on now. I just happen to hit the live button. This is how I would be watching a Knicks game. Drain Catcheron? What's up, Drain? Poppin', brother. Mark said, hit the like button and sub for Knicks Dubs. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you, big dog. If you're enjoying the show so far, hit that like button. It's that thumbs up button right there. It is by far the best way you can show support to a channel, to a show, to a stream, to a content creator, whatever. If you're enjoying the content, leave a like. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Elegant said, I need Suggs back in for 5 points. He'll come back in. Maybe he'll get 5. Did he score? Did he score at all? True Young G, what's up, True? Bane, please get 1 more rebound. I mean, he's got a full 12 minutes here to grab 1 more rebound, so. Yak said, how many rebounds and blocks does Mitch have? Mitchell Robinson has 9 rebounds. Big Mitch got 9 rebounds. Brunson up to 37 points, by the way. Mitch with 9 rebounds and 4 blocked shots here tonight. My man, Big Mitch. Hooping. Zay said, need Hart for 10? He went out with 4 fouls in that third quarter. He'll be back here in the fourth. Gonna need some big plays from Josh Hart. He's got 6, so he only needs 2 more layups. Donna said, the Knicks should get you on commentary in MSG. You've got good language and lots of energy. Appreciate you, Don. Appreciate you. One day, maybe. One day. That is the dream. That is the dream. Mark said, OMG, that's JB's step back ankle breaker. Oof. That's going on the career highlight reel, that's for sure. Here we go. Tyler Kolek bringing it down. Brunson starts the fourth quarter on the bench as usual. Towns is in along with Clarkson, Kolek, Bridges, and Anunoby. Kolek gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it over to Towns. Towns up top being guarded by Bataze. Down low to Bridges. And Bridges smokes a layup. I knew it. I knew it. Bridges, brother, come on, man. Tyus Jones has it up top being guarded by Kolek. Coming to his right off a double screen. They get it over to Bane. Bane being guarded by Anunoby, coming to his left off a good Bataze screen. They swing it out. De Silva, right corner 3, wide open. He's going to make one eventually, but he misses that one. Anunoby skies for a nice strong rebound. Here comes Kolek bringing it down the other way. Kolek over the top pass to Bridges, a bad pass. Bridges able to pick it up, a loose ball. He's looking for a foul. He does get the foul. He does get the foul. Dangerous pass from Kolek, but he snuck it through there. He snuck it through. Darnell, what's up, Darnell? You have that playoff stat. Kenny McLeod said, Mitchie having a block party. His best defensive game in a while. His best defensive game in a while for sure. Knicks keep possession off the foul on Bridges. Kolek up top playing pick and roll with Towns. They go into the screen. He puts up the 3. Kolek can't get it to go. Here comes Tyus Jones bringing it down the other way. Jones up top, coming to his right. Swing it out to Bane. Bane catches, pump fakes, driving to his right down the lane. Kick it out, Tyus Jones. A right wing 3 for him. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Towns able to secure it. They get it over to Kolek. Kolek quick outlet to Bridges. Bridges is going to bring it down. Bridges leaves it off for Kolek. Hands it off to Clarkson. Oh, Clarkson has Bridges wide open under the rim. They get it to him way too late. Bridges has it under the basket. Goes up, gets blocked by Bane, but a foul is called. Come on, Clarkson. At least you hit him. At least you hit him. I'm not going to get too crazy. At least you hit him. Now knock down you 2 free throws. I would very much appreciate it. Yak said Clarkson's so slow. You just got to see the play developing, man. You got to see it coming. Come on, man. 33 years old, like a 12-year vet. You got to see these things coming. Bridges does knock down the first free throws. As long as he knocks down both free throws, I won't be too mad about it. I said Bridges looked like he took 6 steps. He was pivoting his butt down there, though. He was pivoting. I don't think it was a travel, not from what I saw. Maybe he shoveled those feet. Bridges knocked down the first, knocks down the second. All right, I'm not going to be too mad about it. We still got the 2 points. I'll take it. 10-point lead for the Knicks, 10:30 to go. Tyus Jones bringing it down the other way. Kolek picking him up. Jones has it up top, directing traffic. Get over to Bane, being guarded by Anunoby. After talking smack about Anunoby on Bane in the first half, Anunoby's done a much better job here in the second half. I like the way he's defended him. But now Clarkson switches on to Bane. Don't know why we did that. Bane's going to look to attack. Down the lane, throws up a tough contested floater. Good defense. Towns couldn't snag the rebound. Rebound goes back out to Tyus Jones, and he knocks down the straightaway 3. Gotta grab these rebounds. Kolek, you got to get to that one. Knocked out loose. Right there for you. Kolek has it up top. Coming to his left, dancing around a Town screen. Crossing over to his left. Gets stripped by Jet Howard. Not a good play there from Tyler Kolek, and Jet Howard's going to drive it down, loses the handle, saves it to nobody. No, out to Bane. Bane swings it out to Tyus Jones. Jones over the top pass to Bane. In the left wing, pump fakes, drives it down against Towns. Scoop layup, gets swatted out of there by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns actually playing pretty damn good defense as of late. Had a good defensive game against Toronto. Decent defensive game here tonight against the Magic. That's a great block for Karl-Anthony Towns. I think that's his second block tonight. Yeah, also had another one previously. I said Cat erasing another Kolek blow by. Yep. Jet Howard out of the corner, up top to Bataze. And tied up, sneaks it out to Bane. Bane goes up against Bridges, can't get the layup to go. Ball knocked loose. Kolek able to pick it up. Home run past Anunoby. He's got one man to beat. Goes up 2-handed slam. Nice hit-ahead pass from Tyler Kolek, and he just makes things happen, y'all. And a timeout from the Orlando Magic here. Love it. Absolutely love what I'm seeing right now from our Knicks, holding on to this 9-point lead right now. Orlando's not going to go away quietly. We do have Jaylen Brunson in the back, I'll tell you that. We do have Jaylen Brunson getting some rest. We do have the Chaos Engine himself, Josh Hart, in the back getting some rest. The Magic will bring in Paolo Banchero at some point, Anthony Black. They do have Desmond Bane out there. They have, what's his name? Jalen Suggs getting some rest. Lost track of his name for a second there. Hart said, Kolek a true pass first guy. Yep. Absolutely. Kolek, Nick Yak said, Kolek dimes and his 3 rattled out. Yeah. I mean, I love the way he's played. I love the energy. I love the decisions he's made. Smart player. Confident player. He's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He plays hard defensively, even if he's not a great defender. He plays hard defensively. Alejandro Salazar. What's up, Alejandro? Let me know if Bridges gets a rebound. Mikal Bridges, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I'll let you know, brother. I'll let you know. Just that's the usual early timeout for the Magic. Yeah, we got 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. My timer's a little bit of ahead, but we will catch up. Just as that third timeout within the 3-minute mark of the quarter. Part of that is the Knicks getting off to really good starts to these quarters. The Magic usually respond after the timeouts, so the Knicks are going to have to respond here and make sure they respond properly to the Magic. I'm sure they're going to come out, their hair on fire, knowing, 9.5 to go, down by 9. Got to get something going here. Mark said, think we get JB here or at the 6-minute mark. Jaylen Brunson usually comes in around the 8-minute mark, right? First 4 minutes of, he gets 4 minutes of rest to start the quarter. But, considering how important this game is here tonight, we might see him a little bit earlier. He usually comes around the 8-minute mark. GG said, I'm done with Clarkson. Yeah, man. Yeah. I've kept an open mind about Clarkson. I know there's going to be ups and downs with him. But I'm done. Not when you have Kolek playing the way that he's playing and Clarkson playing the way that he's playing. Like, give me Kolek over Clarkson in the rotation at this point. Mayweather, what's up, Mayweather? John Corley said him and Yabu. Yeah, we talked about it tonight, how I feel like I'm done with Yabu. I feel like I'm done with Clarkson. We're too late into the season so far to be like, oh no, they'll get it going at some point. Like, no, this is your season. This is your year to win a championship. These guys have not been able to figure it out. They don't seem to fit the play styles, particularly off the bench. And look, you have McBride in the back, you have Shamet in the back coming back. So if you have McBride, Shamet, Kolek, 3 small guards, and then Mitchell Robinson, a decent 9-man rotation. Again, you're really small. You're really small at that point, but it's the best 9 players you got. Darnell said Clarkson is going to save the game. I hope so, Darnell. I really hope so. I just don't have faith in him. I've lost faith. Yak said, can get more if we're doing good, but I think Brunson's back on. Yeah, I would. No, he's still out there. I mean, he's still on the bench. Same 5-man lineup out there. Banchero is in now. Stop, turn, fall away over Anunoby. Way off, can't get it to go. Great defense from OG Anunoby. Bridges with a rebound. There's the rebound from Mikal Bridges. And Kolek will bring it down. Under 9 to go. Anunoby has it up top. The Knicks can go back up by double figures here. Towns up top. Directing traffic. Looking for somebody to get over to Anunoby. Down low against Suggs in the paint. Pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. Gets blocked by Goga Bataze. You got to kick that back out, Anunoby. Banchero went to win against Kolek, and Kolek just pulls his hands back, gives Banchero the layup. Unless, you're going to grab him, hold him down, the next best option is to just pull your hands back, don't give him an easy and one. Kolek had no chance of guarding him there. Kolek up top, swings it out to Anunoby, goes along the baseline, bully balls his way to the basket, pump fake goes up, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Good pump fake from OG Anunoby. If you're Anunoby there and Bataze comes over to help, you got to look straight away. Kolek wide open up top straight away. You got to trust your teammates, OG. Come on. There's that Suggs in too. Yeah, so the Magic have Banchero, Bane, Suggs, Bataze, and Howard. And the Knicks are out there with Anunoby, Towns, Bridges, Clarkson, and Kolek. Although we are getting Josh Hart coming into the game for Bridges and Brunson coming into the game for Clarkson. Thank goodness Clarkson is out. Kolek is staying out there, though. Anunoby knocks down the first free throw. Just as that enter Sandman. Here he comes. Here comes Superman. Zay with the subscription. Appreciate you, Zay. Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. Just seeing it now. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. Thank you for knocking down your free throws, OG. I appreciate it. Bane bringing it down against Anunoby. They get it over to Bataze. Bataze gets it over to Banchero, being guarded by Josh Hart. Josh Hart knocks it loose. Brunson picks up the loose ball. Driving it down against Anthony Black. Leaves it off for Kolek. Kolek down the lane. Scoop play with the left hand. Got it to go. There you go, Tyler Kolek. Way to play confidently. And the Knicks back up by 11. There you go, Kolek. No hesitation. Went right to the rim and got the layup. Love to see it. Great defense from Josh Hart and Banchero on that previous possession to get the steal anyway. Black has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. They get it over to Bataze. Bataze being guarded by Towns. Hands it off to Banchero. Josh Hart giving him space, daring him to shoot. They get it over to Bane. Back over to Banchero. Banchero back to Bane. Bane catches, pump fakes, driving it down. They run him off the line. They kick it out to Suggs. Suggs catches, pump fakes, draws the foul on Anunoby. He's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. And Suggs comes up limping. He's been limping as of late. I think in that Philly game as well, he came up limping in that one. So Suggs, after a great first half, scoreless in that third, but he comes up limping here. At the foul line for 3. True Young G said Bane's got 6 rebounds. Bane does have 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 18 points. Jalen Suggs at the foul line for 3 free throws. Our said OG committing in the air. Wow. Yeah. Little uncharacteristic of Anunoby. Bad defensive mistake there. Suggs misses a free throw. Love when our opponents misses free throws every single time. Primetime idiots said, I need Towns to get on that bench where he's always at. Well, you got the perfect name, brother. You got the perfect name, I'll tell you that. Towns has been fantastic tonight. 19, 8, and 2. Pretty good defense. Suggs does make the second free throw. He's got one more coming. Suggs can knock it back to a 9-point game, a single-digit game. Lana Mona said Kolek rightfully earning his minutes. Absolutely. Absolutely. He remained in the game. Bridges comes in for Anunoby. Kolek remaining in the game. As he misses the second free throw. There you go. And then Jalen Suggs trying to foul. They got to get him out of the game. So Banchero uses a foul here on Kolek. Suggs is coming out of the game. Unfortunate injury for him, but he looks done. Frustrated, annoyed, throws his headband, and he's going back to the locker room. So the Knicks will have possession here. Suggs going back to the locker room here. So the Knicks are out there with Brunson, Bridges, Kolek, Josh Hart, and Karl-Anthony Towns. The Magic are out there with Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bane, Anthony Black, and Jace Richardson. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, dancing with it, pass fake, cross-court pass to Josh Hart, catches it on the run against Black. Good defense from him. Josh Hart, all the way mid-range jumper, got it to go. Great defense from Anthony Black, a great offensive move from Josh Hart there to get the basket anyway. Banchero up top, hands it off to Richardson. Richardson hands it off to Anthony Black, crossing over on Kolek down the lane, puts up the floater with the right hand, got it to go over Tyler Kolek. Don't love that matchup of Kolek on Anthony Black. Brunson directing traffic, he's telling Towns, get down the court, brother, get down the court, let's go. Brunson blows past Anthony Black in the lane, Euro step scoop lay with the right hand, can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Foul on Bane. Just under 7 minutes to go. Primetime said he's doing good tonight, but he's definitely a hit-or-miss player. Yeah, the perennial All-NBA guy is hit or miss, brother. Right about that. Sure. Young G with the subscription. Appreciate you, Young G. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Mark said Suggs got a bit too salty. Brunson at the foul line, knocks down the first one. Back up by 11. Keenar said, wow, that's a killer for them. He was killing us. Also feel bad for him. Been very injury plagued his whole career. Yeah. Unfortunate situation for Suggs. I like him as a player. Very annoying. Brunson misses a free throw. He can't be missing free throws, big dog. Here comes Banchero bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his left off a double screen. Josh Hart ducking under the screens. Banchero gets to the foul line, pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Richardson saves it out to Bane. Inside the Banchero, goes up, gets caught in the air. They swing it around. Great rotation from the Knicks. Bane driving it down, draws the foul on the floor. Fantastic ball movement from the Magic. Fantastic extra rotations from the Knicks. Both these teams want it, man. Both of these teams want it. AP, 434 and 131 likes. Hit the like. Appreciate you, AP. If you're enjoying the show tonight, go ahead, leave a like. Hit that thumbs up button. It is by far the best thing you can do to help support the channel, help support the community, and help the community continue to grow. So I very much appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Who fouled? Tyler Kolek fouled Bible. Tyler Kolek fouled Desmond Bane on the closeout attempt. Bane has it up top, attacking Towns, steps back, swings it up top to Banchero, pass fake, swings it out to Richardson, left corner. Brunson runs him off the line. Richardson driving it down against Brunson. Hooks Jaylen Brunson. They don't call the hook. And Jace Richardson gets the easy layup. And everybody on the Knicks bench incredibly frustrated with the non-call there. And Brunson gives a sarcastic thumbs up to the ref. Brunson 1-1 against Jace Richardson. May have unlocked the beast. They hit it to Josh Hart, cutting down the lane, kicks out the bridges, swings through to his right, across the lane, scoop layup with the right hand against Bane, can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball. Banchero picks it up. 1-1 against Josh Hart now as he brings it down. Banchero driving to his left, across the lane, gets caught in the air and throws it away to Brunson. And now here comes Jaylen Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson in the lane, stops, pump fake, leaves it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart goes under the rim, reverse layup, can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it. Here comes Anthony Black bringing it the other way, and that's 2 missed layups for the Knicks. Let's see if the Magic can take advantage as Anthony Black puts his head down, draws the foul on Jaylen Brunson, sending him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Does that to Mikal, can't make a layup. Mikal blew a layup, and then Josh Hart blew a layup. So 2 missed layups there. That's 4 points swiped off the board. You have a 9-point lead here. Now Anthony Black does a good job putting his head down, drawing a foul at the foul line for 2 free throws here. Mark said he hooked JB. He pulled the cat and no whistle. Yeah, only Karl-Anthony Towns consistently gets called for those hook fouls. Anthony Black at the foul line. And he misses a free throw, baby. Love when the opponents miss free throws. It is by far my favorite thing to see during a basketball game. Mark said can't rely on the whistles. Nope. Anthony Black does at least knock down the second free throw, cutting it to a 8-point game here, 111 to 103. We're past the halfway point. 5:35 to go. Brunson hands it off to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson up top being guarded by Black. They get it over to Towns. Towns high post being guarded by Carter Jr. Towns looking to get it to somebody. They swing it out to Bridges. Bridges attacks along the baseline, goes under the basket, pulls it all the way back out with the Nash dribble, shoves it out to Towns. Towns a 3, and he gets those 3 points right back. Anything you can do, I can do better offense. And the Knicks find themselves back up by 11, 114, 103. Black has it, tied up, steps through, tries to get it down low. Anunoby jumped the passing lane but can't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds off Anunoby. It's going to stay with the Magic, and the Knicks bench does a great job of catching OG Anunoby from falling out of bounds. We talked about the 3-point shooting on the rise for Karl-Anthony Towns. He knocked that one there, big-time 3. Giving them the double-digit lead. Anthony Black lobs it up top to Banchero in the paint against Anunoby, trying to bully the ball his way to the basket, and he gets the layup to go. Anunoby, good job not fouling. Banchero, better job of getting the basket. Under 5 to go now. Brunson bringing it down against Anthony Black. Brunson up top, hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson's going to run the pick and roll with Towns. Brunson coming to his left. Driving it down at the foul line, throws up the floater, gets blocked by Black, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go. That's the 3rd missed layup for the Knicks here these last couple of possessions. Banchero bringing it down against Josh Hart. Josh Hart knocks it loose yet again. Josh Hart has had Paolo Banchero on absolute lock tonight, but then he gives it right back this time to Anthony Black. Jace Richardson dribbles behind the 3-point line, heaves up a 3, and he rattles it in. Back to a 6-point game. 4 minutes to go. Magic not going anywhere, y'all. They're not going anywhere. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson up top being guarded by Anthony Black, coming to his left, trying to get the Jace Richardson screen. They get it over to Josh Hart, driving it down against Richardson. Layup off glass, got it to go for Josh Hart. Finally, a layup went down. Got that one to go down. 116-108, 8-point game. Under 4 to go here. Timer is a little bit behind, about 15 seconds, but we'll catch up. Carter Jr. has it up top. Hits Banchero driving it down. Almost gets stripped by Josh Hart again. Turns and fires and knocks it down in the paint. He hits the floor, and the Knicks quickly trying to push the other way. Brunson has it on the left wing to get over to Towns. Towns up top. Towns being guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Jab step driving to his right against him. Leans in, goes up, gets the layup, and one for Karl-Anthony Towns. And Wendell Carter Jr. is incensed. He cannot believe he just got hit with that foul call. Karl-Anthony Towns just lowering the shoulder, bully balling his way to the basket. Let's see the replay. Towns shoving off a little bit there, for sure. And Karl-Anthony Towns, after he knocked him to the ground, flexing a little bit on Wendell Carter Jr. Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh, go ahead, flex on him, Big Cat. That's not Big Cat, my bad. That's not who that is. That's Big Cities. That's right, Mark. That's Big Cities. He has arrived. He has arrived. 24 points tonight. He's at the foul line for one more. Give yourself 25, Big Cat. Give yourself 25 as he knocks down the free throw. And the Knicks find themselves back up by 9 here with 3:30 to go. Banchero up top to get over to Carter Jr. Back to Banchero. Banchero dancing with it. Loses the handle. Almost went into the backcourt. Saved it, though. They get it over to Bane. Bane being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right. In and out dribble. Up top. Wendell Carter Jr. Extra pass to Banchero. Extra pass. Jace Richardson. A 3 over Brunson. Airballs it. Anunoby with the rebound. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Brunson telling him, go, 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 go. Brunson has it up top. And a timeout for the Knicks. 3 minutes exactly remain here in this fourth quarter, and the Knicks are holding on to a 9-point lead here. Almighty Alpha with a very generous super chat, my brother. Appreciate you. So thanks for everything you do, man. Love the stream. Appreciate you, Almighty. Appreciate you, man. Rose Pierce said the Towns that never sleep. Nope. Big Cities has arrived tonight. He is in the building. 8 for 10 from the floor. The 2 missed shots he has have come from three-point range. 2 for 4 from 3, 25, 8, and 2 for Karl-Anthony Towns tonight. Great game. Great game. Great game from Jay Beeson on 38 points. 38. He's also somehow found a way up to 9 assists tonight. Diamond it up in the second half here. Bible said, you doing the Spurs game after this? Absolutely. Absolutely, Bible. We will be live. That is a 9 o'clock start time. It is 8 o'clock now. So initially I had it that we were going to go live at 8:30 so we can go through a pregame ramble. I might cut that a little bit short. We will be live for the game, 9 o'clock start time. But I might need to go get something to eat. But we will be live. We will be live. AP said, can we please hold the 9-point lead for 3 minutes? They've been holding it majority of the second half, brother. Nick Yak said, team played physically. They did. They did. I said, wish we could see Wemby. We will be seeing him tonight. He will be playing. Mark upping his membership 14 months for my man Mark. Appreciate you, Mark. So let's finish this, Knicks. Sheffy crew, let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you. 14 months for my man Mark as a member of the channel. Thank you, man. Just as that said, overtime, anyone? Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. Overtime. Overtime. Oh, you know what? I just realized why there is a difference between this game ending and the next game starting is because they're playing in the same building. That's why. That's why. Just realize that. Jeez. Rated E said Knicks is the Avengers of the NBA. Let's go. Appreciate you, Rated E. Bible said Uber Eats. Let's get the chef some Uber Eats. No, I got a sandwich. I got a sandwich waiting for me. I got to go eat. We might see Wemby versus SGA. We will be seeing Wemby. Wemby is expected to play tonight, Yak. He is expected to make his return tonight. So, as of right now, the expectation is that he's playing unless something happens. So it should be a good game. Should be a good game. A healthy Spurs team going up against a mostly healthy Thunder team. Let's do it. Let's do it. Roll the ball out. Yak said we might play him. We might. We might. Gotta tune in. Gotta tune in for the late night game. Gigi said, cat numbers, please. Was I on point? Karl-Anthony Towns tonight, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. He's 8 for 10 from the floor, 2 for 4 from three-point range. Russell Field said, you can't say Avengers and not name who the players would be. True, true. Cody Aaron, what's up, Cody? Magic gonna come back? Not impossible, but not looking likely. Not impossible for sure. Right? 9 points in 3 minutes is nothing. That's a nothing lead right there, right? So if the Knicks don't take care of business here, and close out strong, Magic could definitely make a comeback here. Lana Mona said, you doing the next one as well? Absolutely. Absolutely. Doubleheader tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Watch the Cub games, man. Josh Hart gets it into Towns. Now get it over to Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Under 3 to go. Brunson 1-0 against the rookie Jace Richardson, son of Jason Richardson. Brunson walks him down to the mid-range, step back jumper. Got it to go. There's the 40 ball. There's 40. Just walked him down to the mid-range. You can't keep backing up if you're Jace Richardson. You got to belly up. 40 points for Brunson. Desmond Bane has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. They get it over to Jace Richardson. Swing through to his left, driving it down against Brunson. Scoop play with the right hand. Can't get it to go, but they call a foul on Jaylen Brunson. Going to send Jace Richardson to the foul line for 2 free throws. Mona said 3 threes, that's all it takes. Yep. You can get hot, chuck up a couple of threes, knock them down, and the next thing you know, you're right back into it. 11-point lead for the Knicks. 5 fouls on JB. Jace Richardson to the foul line for 2 free throws. Is it 5 fouls on JB? My goodness. Yeah. No. Hold on. Yeah, 5 fouls on Brunson, 4 fouls on Hart, 3 on Towns, 2 on Anunoby, 2 on Bridges. Jace Richardson misses a free throw. He's got one more coming. MBM said, no worries, we know what's at stake. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yak said, who's been on the floor for a change? Who's been on the floor? The starting 5 for the Knicks, Anunoby, Towns, Hart, Bridges, and Brunson. For the Magic, with no Wagner, no Suggs, they got Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Bane, Anthony Black, and Jace Richardson out there. Richardson did knock down his second free throw, so it's 111-112, 2:30 to go. Bridges hands it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Anthony Black. Josh Hart coming up to set the screen. He's got Jace Richardson guard him. Brunson swings through to his right, rejecting the screen. Down the lane, gets caught in the air, leaves it off for Towns. Towns has it in the post, throws up the righty hook. Can't get that one to go. But a foul on Wendell Carter Jr. Wow, okay. Towns back to the foul line for 2 with 2 minutes to go. Time winding down on the Magic here. Knicks find themselves back at the foul line. Mark said, wow, Towns is getting calls tonight. I know, it's crazy, Mark. It's crazy. He missed that like little hook shot, and I was just like, oh, he missed the shot. Let's go the other way. But they actually gave him the foul call. We rarely see it. Towns rattles in the first free throw. Love to see that. Cat with 26 tonight. Could get 27 here. Towns made the first one, got one more coming, could put them up by 12. Towns knocks down both free throws. 2 perfect free throws. So 2 minutes to go here. Banchero driving it down, goes up. Can't get the layup to go, but Wendell Carter Jr. for the putback as Towns had to come over on the Banchero drive. Bridges gets it into Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges. They're trying to trap in the backcourt. Back to Brunson. Brunson gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Richardson. They get it back to Brunson. Brunson sees barbecue chicken. Sees Jace Richardson on him. Barbecue chicken. So they show a double team. Have to. Brunson spins to get over to Josh Hart. Tries to get over to Bridges. Good hands from Banchero to knock it loose. Bad pass from Josh Hart. Richardson lines up a 3. Got it to go. Game's not over yet. Game's not over yet. 1:30 to go. Josh Hart will walk it down. Josh Hart has it up top. Being guarded by Anthony Black. Josh Hart spins off Anthony Black. Euro steps down the lane. Layup. Got the layup to go against Wendell Carter Jr. My goodness. Josh Hart with an excellent finish. Bane has it up top. And they call a foul on Josh Hart running through the Wendell Carter Jr. screen. With 1:15 to go. Knicks up by 9. Judge that said Hart wanted the 12th. Josh Hart, 12 points, 27 for Towns, 21 for Anunoby, 14 for Bridges. Bridges not a great game, 6 for 12 from the field. He was all right. He was all right. Only took 1 3 tonight and missed it. Challenge from the Knicks. They used their challenge here. Interesting. Interesting. Don't hate it. Sharon McLean, what's up, Sharon? Don't hate the use of the challenge here. Cody said can't close the gap. Yeah, I mean, look, man, no Franz, no Suggs. Relying on Jace Richardson right now? Tough spot for the Magic to be in. Mark said he's trying to get around the moving screen. See if the refs see it the same way. We know these refs, man. We know these refs. Justice Detson learned how to foul from the Magic. A lot of flopping going on from the Magic right now. I mean, they're trying to cause turnovers. The second time the Magic have taken a dive while the Knicks are trying to get open off ball, trying to draw that offensive foul. Ref's not falling for it right now. Magic getting a little bit frustrated. It is physical out there on the perimeter as they're trying to deny the ball. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. Said the Knicks' first championship game ever coming up on Chevy Jr. Congratulations. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Knicks moving on to the championship game if they can pull this one off tonight. Mark said, if you jinx this AP, I will never forgive you. Yak said, Hart, one of the top finishers at the rim. Yeah, phenomenal finisher at the rim. Ref's still looking at the monitor. I feel like, after seeing the replay a couple times, I feel like I know what the call should be. See what the refs say. Sadu Barry, what's up, Sadu? MBM said, nah, we got this. Hopefully. A lot of time left, 1:15 to go. AP said, LOL, okay, they suck. Yeah, we need negative Nancy AP in the chat. That's what we need. You got to play your role, brother. Foul stands. Unsuccessful challenge. Not sure how that's a legal screen, but okay. Rav Torres said, let's get to winning this game already. 2 free throws for Wendell Carter Jr. because both teams are in the bonus. A foul on Josh Hart. It's his 5th foul. Knicks lose a timeout, so they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Magic have 2 timeouts remaining. Avy said that's right because when I wish, it never comes true. I'm pretty confident you could wish it tonight. As Wendell Carter Jr. misses a free throw. All right. Free throws not going their way. Shots not going down consistently. Carter Jr. misses yet another free throw. Wendell Carter Jr. knocks down the second one, at least. It is an 8-point game, 117-125. 1:15 to go. Magic with the full court press here. Lob it over the top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down in the lane, puts up the little floater, got it to go. Take the 2 points. Back up to 10. Anthony Black bringing it down under a minute, or about a minute. Black will pull up 3, can't get it to go. Anunoby rips away another rebound and gets fouled by Desmond Bane. And that one should be the dagger with a minute to go. They're up by 10. Anunoby going to the foul line for 2. And I think it's pretty safe to say Knicks are going to be able to pull this one out. Jett Howard coming in for Bane. Did Bane foul out? Bane fouls out. Bad foul from Bane. They need you to rush the ball down and chuck up some threes, Bane. Like, you're the guy. You're the guy who can rush it down and chuck up some threes. They put Jett Howard in. You need 3-point shooters out there, so. Anunoby knocks down the free throw there. Yak said, Cup game next. Finals. Back to the finals. Here we go. Anamona said it's a done deal. We're in the finals. Well, can't do that until we get to 0 seconds. But with Paolo Banchero, the only star remaining out there for the Magic, as Bane is fouled out, Wagner out with the injury, Suggs goes out with some kind of groin injury, it looked like maybe. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. So Magic just running out of options here. Banchero bringing it down. Has it up top to get over to Richardson. Pump fakes. Back to Banchero. Jab step. Coming to his left in the lane. They give him the layup. Josh Hart's going to inbound it into Brunson. Brunson hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges hit ahead to Anunoby. Anunoby throws a lob up. Gets swatted out of there by Wendell Carter Jr. Bad pass from Anunoby. Banchero has it. He gets fouled by Josh Hart. That is now 5 fouls on Josh Hart, or did he foul out? Josh Hart fouls out. He's out. Mark said $212K per player. There you go. There you go. The rich get richer. Raph said, go home, Orlando, you suck. Abe said, the New York Liberty won their Cup championship 2 years ago. Winning is hard. Winning is very hard. Winning is very hard. Can't take winning anything for granted. Winning a regular season game, winning the NBA Cup, as meaningless as some people may think it is, winning is winning. Winning is winning. Kolek comes in. Noah said the Knicks starters thoroughly outplayed the Magic starters. Yeah. I mean, Magic dropping like flies with some of their guys. Obviously, Franz out, Bane fouls out, and then now Jalen Suggs going out with the injury. So, as Paolo Banchero misses yet another free throw. My goodness, the free throw misery for Orlando continues here in this fourth quarter at the end. Maybe they knock down a couple of them. It might be a little bit closer, but either way. Knicks should be able to pull this one out with 41 seconds to go. Banchero missed the first one. Does at least knock down the second one. A 9-point game, 129-120. The Knicks get it into Kolek. Kolek hit ahead to Anunoby. Anunoby down low to Towns. Towns gets a big one-handed hammer. $131, $120. Banchero bringing it down. 34 seconds to go. Try to get it out. Anunoby jumps the passing lane. Picks it off. Going all the way. Draws the foul on Jett Howard. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 29 seconds to go. Can we end this game? Why are we still fouling, guys? I get competing all the way to the end, but there's 30 seconds to go now. Game is over. Just that's it. Cat been dunking this week. Yeah, he got a couple highlight dunks, man. Maybe he's getting his legs back under him. Playing extremely well. Lana Motor said, great for motivation, knowing we can win the cup, and why not the NBA championship? Why not? Why not? Anunoby knocks down a free throw. Just pad the stats. Continue to pad the stats. Anunoby got 24. Knocks down a free throw, so now 25. No, 24. Free throw gives him 24. He's got one more free throw coming. Anunoby misses the second free throw. Banchero with the rebound. He's going to bring it down. This should be the last offensive possession for the Magic. And the Knicks should be able to dribble out the clock. Banchero steps back for a 3. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. Carter Jr. has it. Back to Banchero. Smokes a layup. Yabusele with the rebound. Over to Kolek. Kolek hit ahead the Bridges. And we will run out the clock. And the Knicks are moving on to the championship game against who knows? Against who knows? It could be the Oklahoma City Thunder, who I think we all expected to be, or it could be the upstart San Antonio Spurs. We are just going to have to wait to find out, and we will be live right after this game. We are going to go live for the 9 o'clock start time of Oklahoma City versus the San Antonio Spurs. As the Knicks pull this one off. AB said, when it's your team, it's never meaningless. LeBron is not giving up his cup. Giannis Antetokounmpo is not giving up his cup back. Yeah, I mean, these games mean something, man. These games mean something. As meaningless as they can be because, who cares about the cup? I'm sure a lot of people back in the day when the league first started, it was like, there was no championship game. There was no playoffs. It was the best team. The team that had the best record at the end of the year was the best team. That's it. You won. You won the most games. And then they introduced the playoff format and a championship. And then it was like, well, then what does the regular season matter? You just want to get into the playoffs and then win, right? And then obviously things matter as tradition gets created, right? In the third year, this is now it's becoming tradition. The annual NBA Cup tournament is not going to be as highly regarded as the 15th NBA Cup, right? So they're building tradition. They're trying to build tradition. Some people are going to like it. Some people don't like it. It is what it is. It's reminiscent of a lot of soccer leagues. So. AP with yet another generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. When we win the cup and the championship in the same year, that's it. I'm retiring. Listen, man, if the Knicks win a championship this season, I'm not dealing with any negative Nancy's in the chat. As of right now, you have a reason to be negative because The Knicks haven't won it in 50 plus years. So I get it. I get the scars. I get the trauma. I get all the things. So I get it. Even though I'm going to push back on it all the time because I'm more of a positive person, I'm always going to push back on it. But I get it. I get where you're coming from. But if the Knicks win a championship this year, we're not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. My patience level for it is going to drop to damn near 0. Mark said, subscribe for Knicks dubs. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you. Knicks and NYC. Appreciate you. Niall Dimitri, appreciate you. Chi-Chi, Snitcherdo didn't take us here. Good job, Coach Brown. Yeah, tip your cap to Coach Brown, who's been coaching his butt off so far this year. Like I said, I don't love every decision he makes, but he is willing to try different things, experiment, all of the things we were asking Tom Thibodeau to do. Mike Brown has been doing in spades so far this season. Let's go over the box score real quick, and then we will end the stream and then get prepared for the Spurs to take on the Thunder. That's going to be a very good game. Anunoby ends his night with 24 points. Karl-Anthony Towns with 29. Josh Hart with 12. Bridges with 16. Brunson with a 40 ball. 16 for 27 from the floor. 2 for 5 from 3. 6 for 9 from the foul line. He actually missed some enough free throws where I feel like, brother, you could have been inching closer to 50, right? Either way, Karl-Anthony Towns missed 1 free throw. That cost him his 30 ball here tonight. Did pick up 8 rebounds, 2 assists for him. A couple of nice blocks. One block got credited 1 block. I feel like he had more than that. 3 steals for OG Anunoby. And a block for OG Anunoby. Bridges, no steals, no blocks. That's going to hurt his averages. Brunson, 2 turnovers, 8 assists with the 40 points. So just doing it all. Doing it all. Mark said difference maker tonight. Tyler Kolek, you know it's true. He was a big difference maker. The Knicks needed something off the bench. They weren't getting anything from Clarkson. They weren't getting anything from Yabusele. Entered Tyler Kolek, and they needed him. They needed him for sure. You look at the box score, 16 minutes for him. Played more than Clarkson, played more than Yabusele, and this is what I want to see. We're still going to throw Clarkson out there. You need bodies, and, Clarkson can make some shots every now and again. But I want to see Kolek jump Clarkson in the rotation, right? 16 minutes to 13 minutes. The next game, I want it to be 18 minutes to 8 minutes to 10 minutes, whatever, right? 4 points for Tyler Kolek, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, a steal. You look at the box score and you're like, yeah, fine night for Tyler Kolek. He was an absolute difference maker for sure. So was Mitchell Robinson, 5 points for him. He actually hit a free throw tonight. 9 rebounds, 4 blocked shots for Mitchell Robinson, 4 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds for Big Mitch, just impacting the game in all avenues for sure. Davey said Giannis is watching, and he's going to continue to watch from his couch because he ain't going to be wearing this New York Knicks jersey anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Bodega, what's up, Bodega? Mr. Lee, what's up, Mr. Lee? Plus 18 for Kolek. It was great. It was great. How many assists did Kolek have? He had 4 assists tonight. 4 assists for Tyler Kolek. Only 1 turnover. Fantastic off the bench for him. Right, you look at Orlando, Paolo, 35 minutes, 25 points for him, 0 for 7 from three-point range, rough shooting night, 5 turnovers, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. You look at Desmond Bane, 18 points, 7 for 17 from the floor, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Good overall game for Desmond Bane. Jalen Suggs scored 25 points in the first half, only 1 more point in the second half before leaving in the fourth quarter with an injury. Was it the fourth quarter or was it the third quarter? I think it was the third quarter. End of the third quarter there. Anthony Black in the starting lineup for the injured Franz Wagner, 12 points for him. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a little bit of everything. 1 for 6 from 3, did not shoot it well. 5 for 15 from the floor. Off the bench, they didn't get a whole lot. Isaac with 5, Jace Richardson with 9, hit 2 threes and an and 1. Jed Howard hit 2 threes. Tyus Jones hit a 3. De Silva was 0 for 5 from the floor, didn't get a whole lot. They were searching off the bench for guys, didn't have much. With Anthony Black in the starting lineup, they had to go to somebody, right? Okay, Hayes said, Mitch free throw percentage going up. Yeah, 1 for 2 from the foul line, and the free throw percentage is for sure going up. Nixon said nobody has double digits for rebounds tonight, either team. Good point. Good point. Gigi said, the best we can do for Giannis is back home straight up. That's it. That's what I'm saying, Gigi. That's what I'm saying. Unless you're coming here for peanuts, I'm not breaking up the core of this team right now. Not doing it. Doug Fresh said, Blockness Monster is back. Mitch, great night. Great night. You know, Not perfect, not perfect. We've seen better, but good night. Yak said, argued for Kolek all summer. You did. You also argued for Huck Porty. And Huck Porty's been solid when he has played. The Knicks have some guys. They have some guys that they could turn to in a pinch. You need this level of depth because injuries will happen. You're missing McBride. You're missing Shamit. Enter Tyler Kolek. We need you to step up, and he stepped up in a big, major way tonight. You needed it. AP said, does this game count in the standings? It does, AP. This game counts in the standings. The only game that does not count in the standings is the championship game. So the Knicks will end up playing 83 games so far this year. AP said, does this tie us in the season series now? This should count. This does count. This ties us in the season series. We're 2-2. But I believe one more game coming up against the Magic. Right? I believe one more game coming up. No, this is the last one. No fifth game against the Magic. So the series is tied at 2-2. Nixon said, we ain't bringing up the squad. Nope. But that's going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. We will be back. Night is not over, but I will end this stream, get prepared for the following game against the Thunder taking on the Spurs. We will be going live for that one, so stay tuned to hang out with us. That game tips off at 9. Normally, we would go through our little pregame preamble there, but honestly, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat something, and then we will be live at 9 o'clock for the tip-off, so let's get ready for it. Appreciate you guys. I will be right back. Maybe we'll go live at like 8:45 or something and run through it real quick, but either way, stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. K. Hazy, Chi-Chi, AP, Mark, Angela Harding, Nixon, George Jones, and all of the channel members, of course, as always. Mark upped his channel membership tonight. 14 months for my man Mark. Appreciate you guys, of course. AP doubleheader. Doubleheader, man. Doubleheader. And we got some time in between to actually, compose ourselves. So we will be back. The Knicks end up winning 132-120. Bring on the finals. Let's do it. Let's go. Nixon said, you reminded me of Boomerang. Gotta coordinate mushroom belt. What? Appreciate you guys. And I'll see you very shortly. But for now, I'm out. And for the people not coming back, good night. Brush your teeth before bed, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one. But I'll see you soon. Not goodbye. I'll see you soon.